This 1 and this 0 is a 1 and a 0 at all the time. As long as we don't look at it.
Enemy.
And when we look at it, it's a 1. And when we look at it, it's a 0.
Whatever's remaining,
when we look at it, it's both. Yeah. But only when we look at it.
That actually have quantum mechanics. That's quantum physics.
Yeah.
Quantum physics is a particle can be in 2 states.
Yeah, it's super
and
until you look at
it. Observe it.
Alright, you nerds done so we can play some damn Dungeons and Dragons?
Who's the DM today?
Who's the DM?
Oh. Hi, I'm Sam. I'm off my game.
We broke him.
We weren't supposed to play today. Alright.
Usually playing Havoc.
I usually play Havoc. Yeah, shut the fuck up. Who are you? Just say your goddamn name and move on to the next person.
Alright, I'm Morgan and I'm playing the Paladin Whistler.
I'm Chris, and I'm playing Zul Goro. I'm Liam. I'm playing Victus Gulf.
I'm Joe, playing the one and only Atlas Blue.
I'm Zach, playing Griff.
I'm Colby, playing Back to Canvas.
And Duffy playing Volley.
Alright. When we last left our party, they had collected themselves together, they had bought a caravan and headed east across the road towards the mountains where they would then turn north to head towards the deep woods in search of a place to resurrect their fallen comrade Morgrave. On the way, their first stop was in Anguith, which was conveniently on fire and being destroyed by the largest creature any of them had ever seen.
Convenient for who?
Convenient for me, motherfucker.
Okay.
This is the second time things have been fire.
Yeah, the tree was destroyed, hundreds died, and now orcs are a problem. They have been resurgent in the past couple of months. The roads are undefended. Halfton, the other town along this road, is apparently in ruins. And as the company stakes out this town from the woods, Victus Gulf went on ahead, ostensibly to scout. We return to the diversion he's creating after killing like 6 or 7. How many? Let's see. I've got it written down. 13. Yeah, 13 orcs slain out of 40.
That was last week, and I remembered.
Yep. And that is where we left off. The trumpets sound, the smoke bombs burst, and there's a very clear and apparent commotion going on within the little wooden fort that the orcs have constructed in town.
I stand over the prisoners, and I flow my hair into the...
You just dropped the corpse of an orc on them.
Yes. And then I say out loud, "Come with me if you want to live." And then I jump down and start trying to unlock them.
Okay. I imagine that it'd be quite simple for you to unlock a set of manacles with your magic lockpick, friend, though, there. But it will take about 2 rounds to get them all unlocked.
Okay.
You can do, there's we'll call it 8 of them. You can do probably 2 a round, so we'll say 4 rounds. Meanwhile, up above, there are horns blaring, orcs shouting, and smoke rising into the sky, and everyone can see/hear this from the trees on the outskirts.
Now we hear horns.
Now you hear horns! And see smoke, and realize maybe Victus wasn't just going scouting.
We all knew that.
We knew that from the beginning.
Who has the belt?
I got it on.
You have them on?
Yeah.
Why don't you tap it and see what's going on?
The
rest of us should probably start running.
Because it's the 2 of you that have it on.
No, he has. Victus has it on.
I put it on the belt.
That was his one requirement.
Remember, he put it on backwards?
That's right, you put it on backwards. I forgot about that. That was funny.
Wait, I did?
Yeah, you went like this.
Victus put it on, and then he said, "Give it to Atlas because Atlas can teleport out." And we were like, "Okay."
All right, yeah, Atlas will teleport with the belt.
I'm gonna start riding.
You are now in among several prisoners in a pit with wooden stakes pointing down, and your hands are upon the manacles of one person, as if you were picking the lock, but you are not.
Man, Victus really got himself into prison pretty fast, huh? All right, which of you 3 want to get out of here?
What's going on?
You. And one more person, grab on! Hurry up!
They place a hand on your shoulder uncertainly.
I teleport back to the party.
Alright, you're not particularly familiar with a random patch of forest.
No, I explicitly said I make myself familiar with this spot.
Yeah.
I thought that was a different spot.
No. In fact, I asked him to make himself familiar.
Okay, good.
I think so.
That was during preparations, I guess. I have a lot of notes that aren't here. Alright, so you return with 3 of the prisoners, and a good section of the chain. And you normally teleported, you didn't belt teleport, so Victus isn't there anymore either.
No, we're all back at the camp.
Everybody's at the camp. Well,
I
How do you get
realized
to prison, Victus?
we have to go back there and save those people. I was breaking them out.
I got a couple of them.
How many are there?
There were 3. There were like 40 in there. I don't know how many. I
There was
wasn't counting.
8.
There was like 8 of them.
there was like
5
40
left.
guards.
That means there's 5 more people who we gotta go save.
Quick math.
And also there's a bunch of dead orcs around them. Like 4. I'm going into... Whose horse? Who's got a horse?
Whistler and
Of
like
course
me.
we
Or
do.
Whistler, we're going into
horse?
town right now.
Of course.
I jump on the back of
People
the
in
horse.
need.
Whistler and Dr. Hipkins are heading in. Was that a
Can
bad roll
you
for
land
jumping?
on
I was in
horse?
acrobatics. I got a 30.
Alright, you leap onto the horse with skill and grace.
Fantastic.
Is Whistler on the horse yet?
You manage not to burst one of your balls like a grape.
That's pleasant.
Yeah, Whistler, are you mounting the horse?
I was already on the horse
Oh,
at the
there you
edge
go.
of the forest.
Yeah, everybody was like at the edge of the forest, right?
We were-
We were all watching. We're like,
You guys were like, this is about to hit the fan.
Do you guys want to charge in and roll initiative?
Yeah, sure.
Seems like the general consensus.
Anyone above 25?
No.
6.
Okay.
What?
26?
I killed a man.
Alright, so Grip.
Who's up there, cook?
So where are we?
That's not precisely where you are. You're still at the edge of the forest, which is...
What are these?
Those are the prisoners.
So we're back here.
You're back on the far side of where all these orcs are. These orcs are distracted by the distraction.
Oh yeah, the ghost sound that's still going on. Is that the distraction?
Yeah, the distraction is towards me.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
On the
What is the range of ghost sound?
west side of town.
Ooh.
Because Joe teleporting me away suddenly...
Who teleported you away?
Yeah, good one.
Atlas...
This session's already off the rails.
Yeah.
When
Yeah,
Atlas
fuck off.
Blue teleported me away, that might put the ghost sound out of range. So the moment I teleported, it shuts off.
I don't think ghost sound says a range.
Ghost Sound has a range, but I don't think you need to concentrate on it.
If not, then
You can make
does
it
it just
permanent.
stick around?
I think it just kind of hangs out for a minute.
Okay. Then.
Yeah, so there's just a mysterious...
Somebody can
galloping
fact check
and,
that
shouting.
Yeah.
if you want, but I'm pretty sure it's just like, hey, there's a noise over there now. Because it's not like, it's magic, so. Alright, so there's no orcs here.
No.
No, orcs on that side were killed, and the rest were drawn to the
Okay.
side far from me.
So, from here to here is how many feet?
So from where you guys
Riding
are,
on horseback.
you'll
Basically,
take
yeah.
about 2 turns of right double movement on the horse to arrive at the gate.
So I guess I'll just ride it.
I'm going to prepare an action. Vanish.
You're prepared to vanish instead of moving towards the place.
I'm on a horse.
Yeah.
So the horse moves. I just sit there. And just
It is
like...
my horse, so technically I just need to ride it.
That's
he
a good
needs
point.
to sit there.
Yeah, what? So what are you doing? You just giving up turns?
I might as well cast Vanish on the horse.
Oh, thank you.
Just go
Just too awkwardly riding.
floating through the air in a horse stance.
It's like legs sprawled out and everything. Like,
No, wait, can you
It's the opposite of that glitch that happened.
Yeah, I can.
Because if he can cast that multiple times, all 3 of us will be vanished by the time we get there. But right now,
I think
we're
as soon as you
floating.
cast or do anything, you lose Vanish, though.
Yeah, if you cast...
So I would cast it on myself last.
No, but
No,
you would
but
lose
the first... When you cast...
No.
I think you can maintain multiple
When you
Vanish.
attack.
It's only when you do something that's going to hurt someone else.
Yeah, so I'm going to cast Vanish on the horse in the first round of movement. In the second round of movement, I'm going to cast Vanish on Whistler. And
Thank
then
you.
When you reach the door, you're going to cast...
Vanish on yourself.
Alright.
So initially, it is 2 people
Right.
floating on a horse.
The same idea, because it's actually your turn and not Victus's. Do you have any preparations you want to do as you're riding? Riding closer.
I'm gonna ride in and just. I'll prepare shock arrow for if I run in and there's someone there. But if there's nobody there, I'm gonna just ride in.
All right.
No, I have a question.
At the campus, do you have any preparations as you're riding closer?
I'll pull out the longbow. Well, can I use the longbow on horseback?
Mm-hmm.
Is that feasible? Sure.
You'll take penalties to it because you don't have all the feats. Because Pathfinder is a great game.
Never mind. I'll pull out the greatsword.
All right.
I'm prepared to lop heads.
Atlas Blue, what are your preparations?
About how far away from the town am I?
Going back.
Let's see, if you double move on a horse, that's about 120 feet. 2 turns of that is 240.
That seems fair.
240 feet, you say?
Mm-hmm.
That's nothing.
Okay. Atlas is going to float up into the air. He's going to get a vantage point on the city.
Okay.
And then he's going to cast Fireball.
From 250.
We have like an 800 range on Fireball.
Fireball's range is massive.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Since you've got 2 turns, on which turn do you cast Fireball?
On both turns.
So you can manage this the first...
I can go up in the air and cast a spell, and then cast a spell my next turn.
How are you going up in the air?
Atlas can fly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Place your Fireball and cast it.
Okay. Those are like buildings that those orcs are in?
And the orcs that are in the middle, I think, are obscured by smoke.
Yeah, they do have cover.
You don't need to cover when you're shooting fireballs.
That's a good point.
You just aim and it happens.
But you might not be able to see them. That's why.
So,
He's just whipping fireball.
the first round, this is what I see.
Right on the prisoners.
The first round, this is what I see.
You saved 3.
By the second round, have any of those other orcs come out?
I'll spec out the line.
Yeah, you can see movement through the smoke. They're straining to look this way.
Does that mean he's gonna go crazy?
Yeah, he's gonna. We're all gonna land, and then all the prisoners are gonna be on fire, and we'll be like, "You did this to us!"
Should get a little loud.
Okay.
It's a lot of 6s.
That is a lot of 6s.
Pretty good, man.
So that first dose will go right in there and get those guys.
These ones?
And the next one I'll sink into a building.
Let's see. 12, 22.
So that's 10. Here's 10. Here's 6. And, that was a 3. This is the ASMR special.
Oh, yes.
So here's 8, 9, 10. 10, 20, 30. 42.
42. So you kill a number of orcs. You kill some orcs. Some orcs remain, however. They seem a bit tougher than the other orcs.
Well, we'll see if the second fireball.
I'm going to sink another fireball into that building on your left.
My left.
On my left.
Your left. It looks kind of like a snowman.
Yeah, smiling at you.
That's a lot of dots.
A lot of 6s.
40.
Yeah. 40. Okay.
That was fun.
So Atlas rises up into the air, lightless, and the wind around him begins to shift and bellow. The trees start to flow, and he hurls a fireball down and then sinks another one underhanded into that building. The roof of the building goes pop, and a bunch of orc blood probably comes falling along with it. The bodies fall, and the scorches, fire, flame, and death. The burning bodies!
It's weird that you're just describing this in the air.
You're on a horse. You're not even around.
Nobody but Atlas sees this.
Well, we must see, like, the fireball. The explosion.
Yeah, there are some explosions. The orcs are beginning to react.
As we're riding, I sort of look over
There's
to
now their turns to react.
I look over to the Griffin Whistler and like, is there any point now? Do you think anything's left?
Right.
There's always a point.
You're a terrible guy.
I'm saying he's probably...
What's the point?
He's probably killed everything.
They're probably all dead. We might as well just leave the prisoners there. They'll figure it out.
We can probably just like slowly saunter our way in.
Yeah, we could probably just take our time now.
Go to a slow gallop.
I'm riding on an invisible horse. We're not just doing this for fun.
We're not just doing this for the bit.
And it is now Zul's turn.
Well, I guess I'm just going to keep riding. So my first turn, I'm going to just keep going. And then you said we're going to say what we do on both of our turns?
Yeah.
Second turn, what's right... I'm guessing there's a big wall right here.
Yeah, where there's spaces. I actually drew this up as the fort.
You can shoot through that space.
You can shoot through... It's a gate.
I want to stop right here-ish. So that'll be my
move your
token.
Who's with you? Anyone?
Nope, just me and my horse.
So you stop at the top left corner of the fort.
Yep. Now right here I can shoot. Just like that.
Just
Right,
like that.
you're shooting at
The one guy you can see.
this orc or that orc?
Well, I just did
The
two
orc
full...
named Josh.
I just did two full movement turns.
Good point.
Yeah.
You can shoot when you get back to it. Volley.
I'm gonna dimension door myself, and I'm gonna appear on top of the wall up here.
Okay, you can see
That's my first turn.
Stuff
And then
going on.
My second turn is going to... I'm gonna create... Wow, hold on. I'm gonna create a wall of fire that goes from right on this point line all the way across here, and it can go up to 20 feet long per level, so 200 feet. So I'm just gonna
you
put
cut
a
this
wall.
the fortress in half.
Yep,
with
basically,
fire.
and they'll probably kill that guy that it's on. The only one who's
How much damage does it deal?
3d6, right?
2d6 plus 1 per level.
Does he have a save against it to hop out of the way?
No,
Okay.
He does.
doesn't say he does.
I think he does.
I'm reading. Give me a minute.
You didn't read the feat.
If you evoke the wall so that it appears where creatures are, each creature takes damage as it's passing through the wall. Doesn't say it has a save.
Does it say ref save up top or will
Oh,
or?
saving throw none.
Okay, so how many points of damage does it deal? Because this guy has 8 health.
Oh, it's 2d6 plus 10. So he's just dead. But now there's a wall that's 200 feet long by 2 levels, so by 20 feet high, 25 feet high.
Where is this wall?
Here, I'll do it.
Fire.
Wall fire.
How long does that last for?
Plus 1 round per level. So
Quite
10
importantly,
rounds.
which side is the fire?
It's
one side-
going this way, so it doesn't hurt.
There's no whistler.
Now, since I'm riding,
Yes.
I can't prepare something. I have to just.
Technically, you make a ride check as your movement action, and may then take a standard action.
Okay, I'm gonna actually take me and Victus here in this entrance on the second round.
Okay.
Are we completely invisible now?
By that point?
By that point, yes. You had a turn of just riding for you to cast a buff spell on yourself if you would like.
Okay. How many people could I get onto my horse?
Just the spare.
Just one?
Just the spare.
Okay.
He's sort of hanging over it like a trophy.
I can jump off it at some point.
You can? Okay. Do I have enough movement to get up to the prisoners?
No, that's about as far as you can get.
Right here?
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
I'm asking you what you're doing on your during the first turn. This is at the end of the second turn. Is that confusing? That's probably confusing to our listeners.
I follow. So so listeners, my first session of riding hard towards the orcs. I just ride hard towards the
Wall of fire.
wall of fire. And I'm gonna continue to just ride as I get in. I have my sword out, but nope, not my sword, my lance. Do I have to say my feats?
No.
Okay. I'm just riding, which is what I do best.
And then enemy goes. He moves over here.
Okay.
And is now back to the top of the initiative. Griff.
So am I in the town?
You'd probably be somewhere with them.
Don't run into us. We're invisible.
You do hear us pretty clearly, though.
Yeah. So I'll move into the pit, I guess, and try to let free a person.
Sure.
Can he get in there? Why couldn't I get in there?
Because it is now the top of the initiative again. This is his third turn.
I thought I was at the top.
No, it's Griff and Victus.
You didn't roll high enough.
You're gonna jump off, aren't you?
Not five!
It's just moving a coin. Come on.
All right, so this pit is about 15 feet down, and it has wooden spikes pointing down, embedded in its walls, like a shark mouth almost.
It's like a Sarlacc pit.
Like a Sarlacc pit.
Oh.
And you just hop right down? I'm giving you a chance to not hop right down if you don't want to do this.
Can't I just like climb down the
Something.
I'll just teleport down. It's 15 feet.
Okay. I'll just do that too. I mean, you're not taking any damage from falling. I just wanted to know if you had a plan to get out. Which you can teleport, so you probably do.
So I'll go down there and, well, if I don't take any damage hopping down, I just want to hop down.
Okay, you hop down.
Yeah, cool. And I'm just going to start, like, those two guys right there.
So your sword is in your hand, by the way. You didn't draw it, but it's in your hand.
That's going to be a pain.
Look at me.
Accidentally stab one of them.
I slash at their chains.
Okay, you can do that. Make a sunder check.
Oh.
What's that? Is it
Combat maneuver bonus.
Combat maneuver bonus.
10.
Cool. And you're using a magic weapon, and there's a +5 to that. So you snap through this rusty chain. You've cleft the chain, but not their manacles. So they're still chained. Like their hands are still chained, but they're not chained together. So they can now like move around and stuff.
Cleft in twain.
You are free until my next turn.
Is this a rescue?
That's from a movie. Is this a rescue?
Probably somewhere.
Less of a rescue and more just your lucky day.
Alright. It is now Victus' turn.
Okay, I jump off the horse.
You're still invisible.
Yes. I jump off the horse.
I'm enjoying this anonymity.
3, 4, and move like a normal movement. So do I lose like half my movement to jump off the horse and then start running?
No.
Okay. So I'll move to like there. I'm gonna throw a knife at that guy.
Alright. Roll.
The returning knife.
Here comes the one.
Yep. Just one throw.
One.
That's all I need.
Is this guy on our side of the firewall?
He's the only one I couldn't get.
That is a 20.
A 20 to hit. Yes, that hits.
Cool. He takes 40 damage.
What?
Okay.
Because I did my, because I'm concealed.
No, you're not concealed.
I'm invisible.
This guy.
Not anymore.
40 damage.
When I threw the knife, I was.
No, you're not, though.
Yeah, but when I hit him from concealment.
40 what?
40.
Huh?
40, just
40.
flat 40?
Just flat 40, and then if you want, I can add an extra d8 plus dex.
You still need an extra d8 plus dex to kill this guy.
Wow.
So I just poof because
No,
he hurt someone?
you're invisible
I'm still
still.
invisible?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know how Vanish works, but I'm assuming.
That is a 11 plus 2. That's a 13.
It's 13.
Why are you rolling a d8 for your dagger, though?
It's a magic dagger.
That does
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. That's my stealth damage, not my dagger damage. That is a 3 plus a 6, 9, 11.
11. Yes,
Never forget.
That gets it.
That gets him?
That was surrender.
Was that orc special?
He was one of the tougher ones, which is
dead.
why he's not a penny.
He's a man. He's 10 times the man any other orc was.
Actually, just about.
He's also dead.
He's also 10 times as dead.
That's my turn.
Cool. It is now Havoc's turn. He's just riding on his horse somewhere. Dr. Hippocampus.
He got lost.
I guess I will.
Now he's skirting around. That's what he's doing. He's skirting around. He wants to cut off their retreat. I'm trying to keep him out of the fight. He's not here.
What's the movement of a large horse?
60.
I guess I sort of get up here.
Are you just gonna run
I don't know if
through
you
the
can
fire?
see.
No!
I don't know if you can see through that fire. Just throwing that out there.
I think it is.
You've got the fire resist ring. Oh my god!
You could just walk through.
But
But
what
his
fight
horse can't.
in
Then
the
jump
fire?
off the horse. Get out.
Oh, leave the horse with me.
You've
This
also
is the
got the
thing.
mind
You're
that you
invisible.
can throw the sword.
That's what I'm doing. I don't
have.
have to go through the wall of fire. I point to my greatsword. Well, And it goes flying towards this dime.
Make your attack.
You should have gone through the fire and flames.
I think it would have been cooler.
This attack does have concealment.
Yeah. Because it's hard to... It's like...
Is that a percent chance to
Yeah,
miss?
it's percentage.
Okay.
Smoke.
It's either 20 or 50. I don't know how big the concealment
That
is.
is a 26 to hit.
26 to hit will hit. Let's see if it actually does.
I hope so.
I rolled a 66.
No,
That's pretty much enough in the middle that probably...
I think that's a hit.
I think that's a hit.
It's either like below 50 or below 25, depending on the type of concealment.
Alright. So, damage.
9 plus
The computer's so cold.
14.
14. To this dime, right?
Yes.
Okay.
This orc.
Yeah,
Actually,
it's not
15.
an orc, it's a dime. 15.
15. What I have plus 2.
Alright. You slash him with your great sword, and he merely snarls despite the blood pouring down his chest.
Well, the greatsword gives him another good whap up the head. And that's a critical.
Alright, confirm.
18.
That's a 17 plus 11, 28.
That'll confirm.
Sweet. 46.
You could.
It still has concealment.
Yep.
Oh, right.
Shit.
You should have just walked through
Unless
it.
that was a natural 20 critical.
No, it was an 18.
That is a 45. Which is still...
I'm checking.
I don't know what
Okay.
level of concealment it gets. I don't know.
Read the feat.
Stupid ball of fire.
What's the
You should have just walked through it.
I've read it, alright. Doesn't say.
I probably wouldn't have taken any damage.
DM decides.
20 seems fair.
I mean, it's 5 foot.
so you
It's
crit.
5 foot thickness. I don't really know what the concealment is for that.
Damn, that's bad. Get bigger dice.
20%.
That's a pretty sad small
20%.
dice.
20%.
20%. There you go.
Are the orcs almost done?
24.
24?
24 damage.
24 more damage. Yes. What is that become? 6, 4, 5. No, this guy's still standing. And he's frothing at the mouth.
Ah! Boston!
That's all I can do.
Alright, it is now...
Because that was...
Atlas Blue.
The Boston. I get it.
Just so you know, I forgot to tell you. Anyone within 10 feet of this wall takes 2d4 damage automatically, and then 20 feet is just 1d4.
Well, none of them are within 10 feet.
No, but 20 feet they take 1d4. So anyone within 20 is taking only, I rolled it, it was only 2 damage right now.
Okay.
Duffy, how tall is that?
25 feet tall.
I'm asking about the rule.
25 feet tall.
It's 25 feet tall.
Yep.
That counts. He's got the spell book. I don't have that spell.
Oh god, I made him jealous already. Could you even see me do that? Oh yeah, you're flying, I forgot.
Atlas will teleport 100 feet.
Can you do it more than once a day?
Yes. No, not a real teleport, but my teleport. 100 feet, and then fly another 25 feet, so he's probably somewhere above the slave pit. And then I'm going to throw a lightning bolt down at Josh.
Okay. The Josh coin. We got this.
This is a touch attack,
Okay. Perfect.
and that is a 12.
You barely managed to zap. Touch is 11.
5. That is 12, 13, 15, 18 lightning damage.
Alright, you hurl this thunderbolt down with 18 lightning damage, you said? 18. He is
And now he's got to make a Constitution save.
against what DC?
Against a DC of...
A lot.
Half my level is 5, 15 plus 2, 17.
17. Fortitude save, you said?
That is a save. Yes.
Yes, he saves.
Okay.
Orcs got good fortitude.
They do.
So you hurl this thunderbolt down like a god of old, and it cracks, and this orc gets struck right in the head, and he has this really twisting scar pattern now, and then he just stares up at you and pulls out a composite bow. It is now their turn. So how much damage do
It only did 2 damage. If he gets closer, it'll do. I already rolled it for you, so that anytime it goes in. So if within 20 feet, 2 damage. Within 10 feet, 6 damage. They take automatically just for entering that zone.
Okay. And that guy.
I'll just roll if they try to go through the fire at that point.
He looks up at you and he fires this composite bow. What's your armor class?
Is this
He rolled a 1.
He throws his composite bow
into the wall of fire. Yeah, that's the kind of thing where instead of letting go of the backhand, you let go of the front hand.
No, it's more like the bowstring was. He didn't realize the bowstring had snapped when he got struck by lightning or something like that. Let's see. There's a bunch of other orcs. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 have bows. And you are the only one that can currently see Mr. Flyboy.
You made a mistake.
Are these bows magic?
These bows are not magic.
Okay.
Can't hit him.
That's a reaction. Joe, could you teleport us?
It's not that. It's just they're going to go right through his body.
And how many is your armor class? That wasn't language. How many is your armor class?
My armor class is 14, and I'm going to go ahead and cast Windy Escape to give myself damage resistance 10 magic.
Okay. So all of these hit.
Can any of them deal more than 10?
Let's find out.
Is the composite on the bow at least 2?
The composite on the bows is 4. They're
Got the dice roll.
And they're also... Yes, I do have the dice roll. I'm not using the dice roll.
It's too loud.
They're also orbital bows. Let's see, the first one is 11. So you take 1 point of damage.
Mm-hmm.
The second one is 10, so you take 0 damage. Mm-hmm. The third one is even less, and the last one is even less. So you take a single point of damage from that.
Or, had you not cast that, almost 40 damage.
Would have killed me.
That's you get for acting like a god.
There are the other orcs
That's what you get for wearing silken robes.
who just sort of move about.
So they can't see me.
No, they cannot see you.
Can I see them?
There's a big wall of flame in the way.
Could I make
You can sort of make out blurry forms.
Could I make a perception check to
Yes, on your turn.
I'm just wondering.
It is now Zool's turn.
Playing out of turn, man.
So, horse has 60-foot range.
Scheming.
Yep.
So I'm gonna gallop to right here.
Right.
Or-
You can sort of see through the flames. They have concealment. Keep in mind.
Okay. What I'm gonna do now.
You also have spell options.
Yep. So I just used my movement, so I can still use a standard action and yeah.
Be swift.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use 2 fervors as a swift action to cast. Wait. So can they see? Can I see them? Can they see me?
You can sort of make out their forms. They have concealment.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Entropic Shield on myself.
Okay.
So 20% against any kind of deflects incoming arrows, rays, and other ranged attacks. Each attack must take a roll and has a 20% miss chance.
Okay.
And then I am going to, as my standard action, I am going to cast.
Spell.
You know what? Do I see any elves down in there?
Damn it! There is an elf down in the pit.
Okay. All right. As a standard action, I am going to
Pulls out his collars.
Slaves!
I am going to take out my hemp rope, wrap around my
Jesus
horn
Christ.
of my
Saddle.
and throw the rope down there and tell them to climb off.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
I want to make a quick point. You would see this. There are spikes that are pointing directly downwards.
That's right. That's right.
On the sides of the walls. That is the thing I've described most about this scenario.
I completely forgot about that. Can I change that up?
Sure. What would you like to do in lieu of that, using your character knowledge?
I'm gonna cast Bear's Endurance on me.
Okay.
Myself.
You increase your Constitution score temporarily.
Yep, and increase my health. Temporarily. Actually,
by 20. That will disappear.
yeah, I guess I can't take that one back, can I?
Nope.
No. Okay.
At any rate, it's now Volley's turn.
Then another moment of pulling people by the rope, and then they all get impaled. Stop pulling people with ropes.
Before I go, I just want to double check. If I cast Magic Missile on a higher slot, can I add an extra d4 of damage per slot I use higher than it?
No.
Okay, that answers that.
Magic Missile is the pointless spell to use Heighten on.
Okay, that's all I need to know then. I'm just going to cast Magic Missile, which shoots out 5 missiles.
And also, you can't use Heighten spell unless you prepare the spell as a Heighten spell.
Really?
No, you're right, yeah.
Unless you have spontaneous casting.
No.
And he doesn't.
No, I don't. Anyways, I'm high enough so I can see over the fire because I'm on top of this tower.
Yep.
Oh, 1.
Who are you shooting at?
2, 1, 3. I'm actually going to separate it out, so I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to hit each one of these guys with a bolt. So,
Alright, so the first one takes.
the first one, which is this guy, I'm going to go left to right for you, is going to take 3 plus 4, or 3 plus 1, so 4 damage. Next guy, 4 damage as well.
Okay.
3 damage, and then 2 and 2 at the end.
No, that's this guy. This guy. Okay.
You actually can't do that with Magic Missile.
I can't do what?
Separate them that far.
What do you mean?
No two of your targets can be more than 15 feet apart.
So you gotta like
You can
just
pick
these two
like
or like these 3.
yeah.
Just choose 2 and separate it because I did 4, 4, 3.
Right, let me just
2,
undo a bunch of math here. Alright, what is the final math?
So the final math was 4, 4, 3, 2, and 2. So we'll just say 8 to him and 7 to him.
Okay.
Griff, can you teleport with someone?
It's just trying
Yeah.
to even it.
Okay.
It's complicated though. So I didn't look it up.
Griff's relationship
I'm
status.
gonna do a thing, but it's gonna take
What?
my turn.
Oh, it's complicated.
Well, it's Whistler.
Alright, fantastic. I'm gonna come up to the
pit.
the pit.
And you're going to tie your rope around the horn of your saddle and throw it down.
No, I'm gonna whip out my axe and
Your axe.
my axe. I have an axe.
That I haven't given to you yet because
Nope.
you didn't have that scene.
But it's not that axe. It's an axe
Different
I-
axe.
I bought.
Okay. Just
so,
a normal axe.
So
that
it's
you
a
brought.
normal axe. It can be thrown, and I would like to chop triangles into one of these logs, like a ladder. Which I'm
What logs?
the pointed logs that are.
They're not logs, they're sticks.
Oh, they're just like thin sticks.
They're like a wooden stake. Like, literally, if you were to go into
Oh, it's not like a
the-
log.
No.
Okay.
So that's what make up the walls.
Okay, then I would
These
like
are just
to.
wooden stakes that they sharpened at both ends, stuck into the wall, so that if you're trying to climb up, you gotta
Okay.
spend some time pulling these out.
Alright, so I would like to start chopping them off. I'm going to indicate to them.
Okay, they are on the wall of this 15-foot hole, so
Okay.
you have to go 10 foot. You have to hang like 5 feet down into this hole to reach the first one,
Well, I'm going to lower myself
and you're
down
on
to my
the
ground.
top of a horse.
Yeah.
So
well,
you can
get
set
up.
up for this with
Yes.
all your actions.
I want to explain what I'm going to do, and you can tell me how far I can get.
Alright, on your
Get
next
up-
turn, you
get
can
off my
begin
horse.
removing these.
Okay.
You have set up a harness with rope and horse.
Yes. I plan to remove these sticks.
It is now Griff. No, wait, hang on. It is this one particular orc. He's a caster.
Bastard.
Wait, he's a caster?
Yes. And light flares from his hand. Now it's Griff.
What kind of action is it to try to get the cuffs off these people?
You could either cut their cuffs apart with
Is it like shackles?
they're shackles. They've got about shoulder width of space on their hands. You think that these slaves were probably used as manual labor. So you could cut it with a sword. You could try and finagle the locks with picks or jerry-rig them or something, or you could just teleport a couple of them out.
The sword seems... Well, I don't want to teleport them out, and then they can't do anything. They just get killed.
There's a wall.
There is a wall of fire protecting them.
I don't know that.
That's true. You're down in the hole.
If you're looking up on the hole, it's 25 feet tall.
It's a 5 foot high.
You could probably
15
hear
feet
the
up. I can hear
flames
shit
crackling.
going down, but I don't know what's
There's
going
a
on.
lot of flames crackling. And there's a strange orange glow.
Alright.
So pretty much Griff just like did like a dive into this thing, heard 2 explosions go off, and then like a... it was
It's like a jet engine.
Yeah, it was like a napalm bombing that he had to dive away from.
Alright, I will take...
This is just like Vietnam!
So to get up, it's 15 feet to the top.
Mm-hmm.
That would be 30... 45 for 2 people.
Yeah. And you.
And me. No. So I'll take 2 people and teleport to the top.
Which 2 would you like?
2 that are right next to me that I cleared.
Don't take the elf.
I don't know which one's the
One
elf.
is the elf, one is the half one.
Okay. Let me pop up to the edge.
Yeah. You now notice the gigantic wall of fire.
Holy shit!
Holy shit!
That's what that noise was. Well, you guys should get out of here.
Yeah.
Bail.
I think we gathered.
Bail. Yeah. Go. Go, go, go.
They'll enter at the bottom of initiative. Victus.
I have concealment.
Mm-hmm.
Am I technically stealth?
You threw a knife, didn't you? You're out of concealment.
He's concealed by the
because
fire.
He's concealed by the fire.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a quick stealth check. Or see if you can hide your blurriness. I don't know.
Yep. That is a 24.
That's pretty good.
On a 1?
I'm stealthy.
You imagine that probably most of them don't know where you are.
Cool.
In fact, you don't know where you are.
So I've
Vietnam, man.
So 20-foot range. 1.
This would have the same thing as
3, 4,
Hippocampus' thing, though, right? It would have
6, 7.
concealment, so it would be like a percentage of miss or something.
That'd be 35.
That's too far. I mean, you take penalties on throwing. But
Yeah.
You could take a 5-foot step.
I'm going to take a 5-foot step because I'm -1, and I'm going to do a full attack.
Okay.
And that is to hit him, and him
With what, throwing knives?
with throwing knives.
All right.
2 of them are with my magic blade, and that will be him and him because they're the furthest.
All right. So he's at a -2 in addition to whatever penalties you have. He's also at a -2. He's also at a -2, and I think this guy's at a -4.
Plus concealment percentage.
Plus concealment percentage.
They all have concealment.
All right. But each of these attacks are stealth, so if one of them hits, that'll be pretty good damage.
Impress us.
And I've already got this pre-calculated, so it's at a -2, right?
-2, -2, -2, -4.
-4.
-4. He's a little bit further away than yours.
It's okay.
So he'll be my second. He'll be my first attack. So attack 1, 2, 3, 4.
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
From lightest to darkest.
That's good.
That's a crit. That's 2 crits.
All right. Confirm them.
So 1, 2. Let's just see if these hit first. That is a 26,
Hits.
29,
Hits.
What's it
5
called, too?
plus that, which is a 24,
Hits.
and a 16.
Hits.
Cool.
Plus
Okay.
concealment.
What was the last? This is the last guy.
No, this would be the last
This is
guy.
the last guy. I thought you did 4.
I would do that. Sorry, that.
You went down the line. You
Sorry,
went 1,
that-
2,
that-
3, 4.
That. Well, I wanted these guys as my right hand. Because
So he's going to alternate.
Yeah, because these are the
Right, so
highest
it's-
quality guys.
The 2 on the far ends
Yes.
Are the
the
dominant
guys
hand.
are the dominant hand, and the 2 in
Yeah.
the middle. Okay.
Wait, no.
So all 4 hit then.
Cool.
Plus concealment.
Plus, now I got to do concealment.
All right,
We're gonna do it. 32. That's a hit.
that's a hit.
48. That's a hit. 77. That's a hit.
All right.
And 56. That's a hit.
Yeah. All right. Let's roll to confirm our criticals. Orange is
The first one.
the first one, so that would be him.
I thought the first one was the hand that died.
No, this was the first one.
Oh.
This is the second one.
Okay.
This is the third
You've
one.
made this.
This
very,
will be the
You've
first
made this
one.
very complicated.
Second, third,
Yeah,
fourth.
this is really complicated. Quick, just roll the dice.
Kill them all already.
18 plus
Confirms.
that confirms, and then that's a 13.
Does not.
Okay. So I crit against 1, 2, him.
Cool.
Now that we know that,
Yeah, he's dead.
And that was a sneak attack against each of them. So these 2 normal ones die.
Okay.
For sure. So your crit was wasted,
Yep.
unfortunately.
That's fine.
But it's not like your sneak attack damage got multiplied by the crit anyway, because it's already precision damage.
Yeah. All right. So we'll do the first guy. This is that guy on the far right.
Alright.
8, 10, 22 plus 6 is 28 plus 2 is 30.
30. Okay.
And
He
then,
has been wounded grievously. The knife, is this the one that returns?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the knife appears in his chest and then disappears in his chest and just all his blood is pouring out.
And then the second guy, this is a normal knife. 11, 19, 21, 26, and plus 6 is a 32.
32. And that's on number 2, this guy, right?
Yeah.
32. Alright, he catches this one in his eye and perishes.
Cool.
Oh, Josh, I like you.
I killed Josh.
It was silver the whole time.
Okay, I'm down a knife.
It's
No, I'm
now,
down 2 knives.
Dr. Victus.
I move closer to the wall. Does that make it easier to see through?
No.
Darn.
Magic's bullshit.
Damn magic.
Walk through it.
I only have 20 fire resist. It's not like
It's
Well, it's
2d6
2d6 plus 10, so I could probably...
He would have to roll. You would take 2 damage at most.
max.
You can just walk through.
He's not that kind of paladin.
there's no reason for me to go through.
Like, because it's
to
cool.
see the other side to fight.
Be a hero, maybe?
I would walk through it fire resistor. No, that's
Yeah.
badass.
You gotta be a
I know,
hero.
right? Just no one's willing to do it. It's
You gotta
not-
do something for it. We're holding out for a hero.
and that's if I roll 2 perfect 6s. Like, come on.
You gotta be strong. You gotta be fast.
You gotta be larger than
I'll try and
life.
kill the dime again.
A dime. Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, that was bad.
Should have walked through the
What's the
fire.
higher one?
Should have gone with A.
21.
21? That does hit.
And the second
Roll
one's a 16.
concealment.
Does not. And here is your percent chance to fail arbitrarily because I'm a dick. No, that's the rules. That is a 3. You miss.
Well done.
I told you we needed a hero.
You wouldn't have taken that concealment chance if you had walked through the fire.
But then I would be shot by lots of arrows.
You won't have taken any damage.
Atlas Blue. He was floating like Princess Peach above all of the carnage.
Okay. Atlas is gonna.
He's patting his chest to make a helicopter sound.
Throw a turnip.
Yeah, Atlas, Atlas slings another lightning bolt down at this dime right there. That's the guy.
Right, so right here. This
Yep.
one's special.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
You got it.
7.
7 plus 5 is 12.
Range
Nope,
touch.
not 5. 6
Range touch.
is
Touch.
13. Touch.
That hits.
Okay.
Dealing all damage.
Good thing these guys have low decks.
They do have low decks.
They got high constitution though.
That's
14 plus 5 is 19. Plus 1 is 20 damage.
20 damage.
And he's got to also make a fortitude save.
Damage.
That's a lot of damage.
And
14.
That's a fail.
Okay, is he blinded?
He is not blind, but he now has a 20% mischance concealment.
Cool.
Plus
So
the other.
So he joins the rest of the...
And then Atlas will descend behind the firewall and sort of touch down onto the ground. I was only 30 into the air.
Dragon Ball sound.
do you
Yeah.
land in the pit or next to the pit?
Next to the pit.
It is now the orcs' turns. These orcs go rushing off in this direction.
Right onto my character sheet.
Yeah, they're gonna bring the big bad out. Get them.
And then
I think we killed one.
this guy moves over here.
They're gonna get the big
These
bad
two
guy.
move
Oh,
out
the
here.
big
It's
guy.
not his
They've
turn.
got a cave troll.
Dr. Hippocampus will be shot with a bow by the dude that he tried to hit. He crit, let's confirm. I'm gonna guess that a 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 21. Does 21 hit your armor class?
You mean 31?
Doesn't.
31.
No, 17 plus 4.
17
This is
is a
a
crit?
crit.
Oh,
No.
the confirmation.
The confirmation I rolled a 4.
The confirmation does not actually.
Confirmation does not.
This is a
Okay.
plus.
And you have to do just a normal hit.
You gotta do the percent chance of
Here's
miss.
the percent chance to miss.
No, he doesn't. Natural 20
It's
always.
another 3.
Natural 20. Natural 20?
Natural 20 always hits.
Always hits.
Oh, so then,
Even concealment.
Wait, what do you get hit by an arrow?
yes. 7 damage.
Oh wow, Jesus Christ. That's.
Now he's got to
Nine
get hit
sword
with like
business.
4 more and then slow motion
Oh
fire.
no. What are we gonna do?
That was.
You get hit by an arrow.
He has 75 health left.
It's just like.
Alright.
This means nothing.
This guy far on my left here, away from all the others, is going to shoot an arrow towards Victus.
Oh, they can see me now.
Victus is dead.
That makes sense.
They realize I'm here.
Does 32 hit your armor class?
Oh boy,
Why is the
let's
fire
find out. Is he firing a knife at me?
No, he's not firing. I'd be impressed.
That is
a fucking crossbow.
a 22.
A 22, so he does hit, but let's find out.
If Morgan
62,
was
he
here-
does actually hit.
Oh,
Yeah.
But she's dead.
I'll be
7 damage to you as well.
yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, and then there's 2 more of them. I'm going to roll the percent mischance alongside it, so it's all in one roll.
I'm at 50 health.
This one will also shoot at Hippocampus, and this one will shoot at one of the escaping prisoners.
She just dies in front of me. Yeah.
Alright, the one that shot at Hippocampus rolled a 2 and also a 3 on his percent chance.
How does the shield and arrow catching work that I have?
Yeah, you're wielding a greatsword, so.
It's mine.
It's on your back.
Never mind.
maybe you like turn around.
Alright, and then an 18 and a 79 to hit this little dude.
No!
Oh no.
It's the elf.
I can't dive in front. Can I?
This guy's gonna take an arrow to the face.
The elf takes 8 damage. And,
I'm just a little too
falls
far
to the
away.
ground.
Wait,
Unconscious.
dead or just unconscious?
Just unconscious.
Okay.
Heal!
But, like, bleeding out.
Not my turn now.
We got a man down!
I
It
got
is Zool.
Okay, so I'm gonna go over here.
Don't worry about that.
All right. Now, the guy who's still standing, is he like a gnome or something that can fit over the...
No, he's a half-orc. He's significantly taller than you. Okay. And looks like an orc.
I think he's asking about his horse, though.
No, I was wondering if I can fit him over at the top. That way I can get both of them out. But
They're both out.
They're out.
out of the range of firing.
Oh.
Sure.
He means out of the situation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
out of
get
the
it now.
situation.
When you're standing next to a hole, though, usually when you say out, it's like...
They're already, yeah. So, let's see. I can tell that the one's unconscious, so...
fucking arrow.
He's also
bleeding. I figured out that this man may need assistance. Do you want me to do a heal check, or can I just see that he's unconscious and not dead?
Oh my goodness.
You have been in combat before. That when people are laying on the ground bleeding,
If an arrow's sticking
they
out of
need a
them.
heal check to stabilize or they're gonna die.
Fine, I'll do a heal check to stabilize.
Oh, can you not open this very... Oh, look at that. I closed it that tight. It's not that hard.
I can stabilize, too.
So my heal check is a 28. So
Yes, that stabilizes.
okay, and then I am. Was that my standard action?
Yes.
Okay, so as
And you already moved over, so you have a swift action left.
all right, I'm going to use 2 fervors, and I'm going to do a channel energy to make a burst of. I have to go back through it.
I think you have to do that as a standard action with your fervors. You can use a fervor to make a spell a swift action,
I think you might be
but you
right.
can't use 2 of them to do a channel divinity as a swift action. It's a standard action to do 2 to divinity.
Yeah, standard action. Okay, so instead I'm going to use 2.
You ate too much candy.
2 standard, 2 fervors to cast. What? Let's go with.
Of course, he could have just used the magical healing to stabilize the person, but
which is what I did.
No, you used a heal check.
You said a heal check.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But I'm still going to heal that way there.
Trash and jerks.
I'm going to use 2 of my fervors to cast prayer.
Okay, you cast prayer.
Yeah.
Cool.
So everybody
that affects.
Hey, I'm in there.
Us.
Yep, everybody is except for Duffy and
who? Oh, that's the second one, people.
All right.
I'm not diabetic like Sam. I'll be okay.
I'm not diabetic. Volley.
If I were to place, I'm trying to see how this building works. I know
another wall of flame.
No, if I place the fireball here, will I be able to hit everyone, or is this building blocking everybody?
The building would
block these 3.
Block those 3, yeah, and putting the fire, yeah.
That's what I mean. All right, so more likely I'm just going to drop the fireball here and hit these guys.
So if you're up in the air and can see down into the building, because the building doesn't have a roof, you could drop a fireball in there.
Well, I'm on the same height. I'm the same height. Yeah,
you're the same height as it.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're going for these 4?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, not so great.
I'm sorry, did you just roll 1 over?
Yeah, I accidentally hit it.
Yeah, he bumped it.
Oh, did he?
I bumped it when I was grabbing
We
it.
were watching.
Thank you for cheating.
You guys are getting away with that.
33.
33.
Just turned that 1 into a 6.
I turned it into a 2.
1 perishes.
I didn't want to up it to 15. There was no need. I didn't think. And then I yell out at the same time, I put the firewall up so we could just grab the people and leave.
What? I can't hear you, all these dead orcs.
You should have said that before we
That would have something.
Like, you just threw the firewall up, but you didn't say, you didn't say, I'm going to put something up.
Why do you think I put it specifically here?
We have no idea, you didn't tell us!
I assumed it was just to protect the prisoners while we kill everybody else.
Alright, Whistler's turn.
Fantastic. Now, have we determined how much progress I've made
This dude survived
chopping off the spike keys?
It's now your turn, right? So you can start.
Oh, I can start? Ah, dang. Alright. So instead of chopping the spike keys, despite being so prepped, I'm just going to lay on hands to the elf.
Also going to need blue.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I thought it was a good idea too. Get out of the way, Zool.
Okay, so presumably you walk through Zool Square.
Polymorph.
I'm going to have a collection of chickens by the end of this series.
15 to the elf.
The elf baleful
It's back alive.
The elf awakes to nothing because she's still invisible. He's still
Pardon me!
Yeah, what are you doing? Did you just assume his gender?
I'm probably taller than you. With more facial hair. Just saying.
I don't know, he's 6'4".
6'4"?
Or is it 6 feet?
That's 6 feet.
I'm 6'5".
Oh my god.
I thought we were trying to not make large people.
6 feet is normal.
That seems like a
6'5", I think, is too big.
Now this.
In fact, the rule I said was to a maximum of 6'5", so that you were just like, let's just push it right to the limit, huh?
These were the dimensions given to me by the person who created the character.
I gave you the sheet that
Yep.
I found online. I don't know what the sheet said.
They decided to make it off of my older brother.
Boy, you really got unlucky.
Okay.
I'm okay with being 6'1". Jesus. Like 6'5" is a bit much. She's pretty tall.
That's too much, man.
Like when I walk down the street and I'm taller than everybody on the street in Boston, like
because Boston's full of Asian people.
Anyway, this has nothing to do with the
No, it doesn't.
The topic at hand.
Quiet, you short person.
Please slow down the spear. Why?
God, all of a sudden.
Oh no, I apologize indefinitely.
That's a crit. And it's confirmed. You're dead.
Victus explodes in flames.
No, we don't need another mission to bring him.
You know, yeah, actually. Let's see, he was here. 5, 10, 15,
You're actually going to
25, 30.
Through the fire? Through the fire.
Through the fire.
He can use... No, he can't if he has to go in a straight line to charge.
Yep.
I did throw a knife at his
What
friends.
spells does this bastard have?
Ooh, a new book.
Where's the kill rogue spell?
He's a cleric.
Yeah.
Fuck!
Finger of death.
He did survive
it's weird that he can
freaking
do that.
fireballs. He survived 3 fireballs so far.
Oh, shit.
Uh,
How many?
I'll heal you next.
I'd like to let you know that I have evasion.
4. Okay, cool.
Wait, does this mean I could be invisible
the
for all
orc-
of these and just heal people?
Instead of running away, which I was about to describe, and you guys were so rudely talking about height, claps his hands together, and the skies begin to darken a bit. He reaches up, and then 4 of the dead orcs
Oh, really?
lift themselves from the ground
Right there.
Dead.
as zombies.
Alright, these 2 take 4d6 of damage for being within the of the wall, and they're undead.
I don't think undead take more damage.
They do. I read the description. I didn't think we'd be fighting undead, so I saw the...
For what spell?
For Wall of Fire?
That doesn't make sense.
Wait,
No, it doesn't make sense.
are they next? They're near the wall and undead, and thus they take damage?
Anyone near 10 feet of this wall takes 2d points of 6 damage.
2d points of 6 damage.
Yeah, that's it.
In that direction?
Yes.
Well, they're more than 10 feet.
Those.
Mine's here at 5, 10.
So
Because the wall
those
contains
squares.
5-foot squares.
Okay. I don't see anything about undead.
The wall deals double damage to undead creatures.
Is that like a mythic version of the spell, though?
No, it just says in
It
the
does say
normal.
that.
Okay.
It is true.
I read the fucking things, Joe!
That's weird.
That's super weird.
Maybe it's
Alright,
like...
roll the damage.
Conjuration spells, man. They can just do whatever they want.
You need a piece of phosphor for this spell.
11 damage.
Oh,
Oh, that's damage?
They just
Everybody
take
got
11, and if they're there again for the next turn, they'll take another 46.
Okay. They're 1 hit die creatures, so they're probably going to die.
Oh!
Makes sense.
Just go away.
Well, didn't have the effect that I was thinking of, but anyway, so,
Well, you know,
yeah, Griff.
it's still kind of cool.
Go down and
I'll
get me
chop back
another two.
No, I won't. So the guy in front of me, he's all healed up now, right?
That was me. You don't know how. Just poof, healing.
Pretty
So
sure if you,
invisible.
like,
I
cast
didn't
a
hurt
healing
anyone.
spell,
I think
you still...
I think I don't know how
You're
vanish
trying to-
works, but I feel like it's an action would make you
Yeah.
come out.
Pretty sure you can just move while you're invisible while vanished.
Well, it was still very cool, guys.
It actually did
Well,
4d6 plus 20 damage.
I don't give a shit, man.
I just
They're
realized that.
dead. They had like a
forgot to add the-
D12 of hit
I was
points.
gonna say, I forgot to add the modifier.
This isn't the meat of the episode, guys. Let's finish this up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna drop down and sunder some more chains.
Alright,
I'm
cool.
gonna jump down.
Give me a sunder check.
Wow, that sucks.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna kill someone. 9. Does
Nine?
that plus?
No, so you...
Cut an arm off.
He's holding the chain out as hard as he can, like this, and you just hit it smack dab in the center, just pull him forward, and he headbutts you forward.
Don't forget that it's 9, plus the magic bonus.
Magic.
Plus 1 for.
Yeah,
for
he didn't break
Oh, yeah,
15.
that is
he
plus
got
1.
like to 14. Oh, plus 1 from
Plus
the prayer.
1.
Wow, you signed the thing.
15 exactly.
That's like as barely as you can manage it. Yeah, so you do cleft this thing in twain, and you free another.
Cleft in twain!
Cleft in twain!
We need
Yeah.
to teach you.
That's all I can do.
Cool.
That's fine. Victus, teach you a spell later.
I can't learn spells.
I'm probably going to continue throwing knives at this guy,
Okay.
the magic guy,
He's pretty far away.
and I'm only going to do 2 attacks to
Okay.
save my stuff.
He's pretty far away, though.
Yeah, so that'll be. I'm going to take another 5-foot step.
So -4 to the attack.
-4. Is it increased for every 5 feet?
Every range distance beyond yours is
Plus 1 for prayer.
another -2.
So I have 20-foot range,
Mm-hmm.
and he's 30 feet away.
35.
35.
35.
So that would be just -2 then.
Just -2.
Yeah.
So I'll make 2 attacks. Lighter is the first one.
Roll to make sure you can go through the fire.
That's right.
Okay. At least a lower one is the first one. So that is a 23 and a 20.
Both of those hit.
Cool. Maybe.
The first one does. The second one does. Cool.
And these are just regular attacks.
Yes. So you throw this one dagger twice into the priest. They like stab into his arm and then disappear, and he scowls at you, and I don't know. Fuck, there's fire in the way. It's hard to see.
I still got another 7 rounds of that firewall.
Havoc's turn. You hear a sound like a blender, and some orcs die off screen.
Yay!
And there was mercury dosing.
Dr. Hippocampus.
I move to here, drop the greatsword, shield, longsword. Then I point to the greatsword, and it goes flying towards the caster.
Okay.
2 attacks. Oh,
2 attacks?
So, yeah, I can. I took a 5-foot step.
And you also drew weapons.
Yeah. All right, never mind.
I believe it's also like a...
It's like a turn to put a shield on.
Yeah.
Well, never mind then. I'll just stand and protect those citizens.
That's
that's definitely what you're doing. Protecting the citizens.
That's a paladin-y thing to do.
Atlas Blue.
Atlas is going to make a perception check.
Okay.
Ooh. 16.
Plus something.
Plus 0.
16.
16. All right. What are you looking for / listening for?
I'm listening and sort of looking out to see, because I knew all those guys went scattering.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know if they're coming back.
+1 to skill checks for prayer. Oh wait, you're not in the area. Never mind. You were not.
No,
was he?
he's fine.
He touched down.
He's fine. Yep, +1.
So you're trying to figure out if there's anybody outside of this thing.
Yeah.
Something very big is moving behind this house.
Oh, dang
Okay.
it.
Where the blender sound.
Time to go!
Atlas takes out his spellbook, flips through the spellbook, and prepares Baleful Polymorph in place of Teleport.
Okay.
That's my turn.
That's your turn.
That's a full round action.
Bad guys. These zombies walk forward and are incinerated.
As zombies do.
Fuck this game. Then there's going to be 3 bow shots into the crowd. 1 will be at Victus. 2 will be at Dr. Hippocampus. Tell me what that arrow catching shield does.
I have no idea.
That's a 1. This guy doesn't have a bow anymore.
Jesus Christ.
Well, where did we find it? Who gave it to you?
Did you write it down?
He doesn't have the shield equipped. He didn't equip it. It takes a turn.
I equipped it.
Yeah, that's all he did.
That's
Yeah, that's all he did.
All he did with that turn
Oh,
was
okay.
weapon.
All right, yeah.
Google it.
And I've got my arrow catching gloves, which give me a +2.
Well, he didn't even manage to hit before the mischance.
Oh.
And let me roll my mischances.
Wait,
These
just
are-
for fun.
I could catch that arrow, though.
Sure.
I catch the arrow.
Just
feel
'cause.
satisfied.
I put it in my pocket.
Oh, jeez.
Alright. One of them misses. The other one rolled like a 34 or something like that.
I actually would have been able to save that guy. Because the shield of arrow catching deflects arrows towards me.
Yes.
But it
It was
wasn't
right next to
equipped.
you.
But it
You
wasn't
have to have it
equipped at
wasn't
that
equipped
point.
at the
So
Yeah. You can't just have it in
it
your
wasn't
pocket.
equipped. That's all that matters.
An arrow just hits you in the
If you would like, you can keep it on your back so that when it's equipped, it pulls them through your chest towards you.
That's exactly great.
Perfect.
Okay. So, one arrow was shot at you in the first place.
Mm.
It rolled a 32.
That hits.
Okay. Does
No.
the shield do anything?
No, it gives
No.
me a +1 deflection.
Cool. Jesus Christ. 11 damage. And now it's Zool.
Okay, so I gotta get these guys out of here.
Don't touch them. They're getting on my horse. Don't do it.
One's getting on your horse.
Your horse
One's
still
getting on your
invisible?
horse.
Both of them. That was going to be my
Wait,
first question.
you can get both of
Yes,
them.
I'm not on my horse. And my horse understands my thoughts, so I'm just going to say run.
Question.
Don't
Okay.
ruin my turn.
Alright, sorry, I'm not trying to interrupt you. Since Victus casts the Vanish and he made an attack, doesn't everything he casts Vanish on automatically go
Well,
away?
everything that
Is attacking Vanish.
It doesn't vanish.
Yeah, and only the horse is still invisible.
Yeah. So the horse is
does
invisible.
nothing.
There's an invisible horse. Unless that horse is attacking the grass.
Yeah, it's just a heavy horse.
I know, but it's invisible. How are you supposed to get something that's invisible?
Well,
Just do it.
It doesn't matter. It's
Your turn.
fucking Zool's turn, and Zool can't see the goddamn horse.
Actually, it's been 5 turns.
Oh.
Yeah,
then
so it's over.
yeah.
That horse is there.
Horse is there.
Alright, so at some point the horse just appears behind.
Where the fuck did that horse come from?
So we'll just say that Whistler knew what I was doing and just said, I got both guys, so then I'm not going to try to get them out of there.
Stand down.
So let me just go and... I don't know, let me just shoot at the fucking guy.
Yeah. There you
Shoot at
go.
the fucking guy.
Fucking guy.
Just do it.
Fucking shoot
He's
the
got
guy
20%
with
concealment
arrows.
chance.
Well, nothing else I can do.
Wendy, this is your son.
Do a full attack action, man. 12 plus.
How many
7.
attacks per turn do you have?
I want to say 7 is 19.
19?
19, 20 plus 1.
20 plus 1.
Yep.
That does hit. That does hit.
Okay.
Make a second attack.
And
So you could do that.
You can have a second attack.
why don't I just do that and then I roll the damage?
Waka waka that bitch.
19 plus 2 plus 3 is 22. Cool.
No, but yes.
And that one hits as well.
That's a D8. That's a D10. And that's a D10 plus 4 on both of them.
So 5
5.
and
6 plus 1 for weapon damage.
6 plus
8, 9.
9. 6 and 9. That's
I'm just gonna say that one of these is gonna be like some big bad villain that we're actually saving. It's gonna bite us in the butt.
I'm just.
If they kill my horse, I'll be so mad.
You should cast Detect Evil.
It takes a whole turn when I'm in
No,
combat.
it takes 3 turns when you're in combat.
Yeah,
Oh.
I don't have that time. I'm gonna take it back.
You're just sitting there.
Okay, this spellcaster seems a little worse for wear.
How much health does this guy have?
He's got 2 left.
Oh.
and plus his negative, 10. Because it works.
Yeah.
I thought we already set up +1 attack bonus, but they don't.
It is now Volley's turn.
I'm going to do a perception check since I'm up high.
Okay.
See what's looking. So 17 plus...
Look it up. What are you specifically looking for?
29. Just looking around to see what is that noise that was happening.
You hear heavy footfalls.
Okay, I don't see anything from being at a higher vantage point?
No,
Okay,
it's
that's all I
presumably
need.
hidden by this.
Okay.
It's the fatal or defect.
Oh
boy. Oh boy.
We better hope he fails this
can I see, from my vantage point, can I see... Actually, no, never mind. I'm just gonna...
There are 4 people in the hole. One of them is your compatriot Griff.
Okay.
One looks to be a dwarf. 2 look to be humans.
Are they all still tied up?
Yes.
One of them seems to be free. The other 2 seem to be tied up. One of the humans is free.
Are they chains or what are
Chains.
they? Okay.
Rusty old iron
I don't have
chains.
this in my description. How far can I cast from knock? Atlas.
Knock?
Yeah, how far is it reach? I don't have that in my book.
Pretty sure
How
it's
far?
touch because you're literally knocking.
Is it touch?
It's not. It's got a range.
Just Google it.
Because I don't know if I can reach it from where I'm at.
What's where? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K,
Today
knock.
on D&D, we learned the alphabet.
100 feet plus 10 feet per level.
Oh, so I can reach that. I'm
Okay.
just gonna undo one of the.
You're gonna unlock some of these guys.
Yeah.
The guy gets
Do you want the
freaked out.
dwarf or the human?
Either one. I did. Whoever I saw first, a dwarf probably.
Okay.
Said, so that's fine.
You unlock the dwarf's chains.
That's it.
He baleful polymorphs you.
Now it's Whistler's turn.
Fabulous. Alright, I'm going to throw the elf and the half-orc onto my heavy horse.
Back into the
who, using my divine bond and link with, the horse reads my mind and knows exactly what I want and heads out here.
Okay.
He knows what you want.
You did it.
Yep.
They are safe.
Fabulous.
It is now the Anguith's turn. This orc is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And cast a spell on itself.
Heal it? I'm hoping. That poor guy. Paladin.
10.
I should just cast silence on him.
Oh, I could have done that. I didn't think about that.
Okay.
Sorry.
Do you have a better vantage point?
And then its eyes
voice
kind of
or
grow
something.
big as it sees something off to the side. And it is now Griff's turn.
Yeah, I'll just try to cut this last guy's thing so that they're all free.
Cool.
So that's why we're here, right?
Oh, it's completely cocked.
There you go.
17.
Plus, you've finally gotten the hang of it, and you expertly slash this one.
Plus a lot, so yeah. Cool.
Yeah, you do a little flourish, and the sword sings as it moves.
Anybody?
Yeah, and you've got enough left for a move action too, if you like.
I don't think my teleport counts as a move. I think it's a standard action.
Probably.
So let me double check for you.
The teleport?
I think it's a
standard action.
Yeah, so I can't do anything.
Alright, well, you can say a quit.
Where's your horse?
I'm on my horse.
Oh, it's a move action.
I'll tell you to go.
Roll for quit.
So I'll teleport.
How many more can you
Actually,
do?
no, but give someone
I did what, 45?
You did 45 last time,
Yeah.
you got...
I got 100, so I can do another 45.
Cool. So that would grab...
Wait.
2 more?
You've just been jumping back in the hole. You haven't been teleporting.
You didn't teleport
60,
down.
you can do 40 feet more.
40 feet more.
Yeah.
And you
So if
need
I just do
45 to get out?
2 of them, I could just do me and one guy. So that'll be 30.
Can you on my horse?
I can't do anything else. I'm tapped.
And unspent.
But it is Victus' turn, and he's right by the hole. He could throw down a rope and tie it to the part of his horse.
And just pull him up.
Let's pull him right up.
Right through the spikes. It's okay if they're 90% there, or actually 90% gone. On the bright side, I got his head.
Upside.
Because apparently spikes facing downwards is not my memory.
It's weird that you threw down a rope that was just shaped with a noose at the end.
Pull yourself up.
Okay.
I'll make it quick, I swear.
What's Victus doing?
I'm going to actually throw down some rope.
Okay.
So I pull up my rope and I tie it to the one of the closest stakes to me.
Okay.
Does there look like there's space between the stakes where somebody could climb up through?
They would probably have to make some sort of check, like acrobatics.
Okay. So
Keep in mind, these are malnourished, chained up slaves.
Yeah.
Well, no, formerly chained up slaves.
So I'm gonna spend after I do that, I'm gonna pull out my dagger and shape it into little clips, little clamps. I'm gonna start clamping, like pliers almost,
Okay.
to start trying to cut stakes. I'm gonna turn it into a tiny saw. Tiny saw.
Can I explain the size of these stakes? Because one person thought they were logs.
I
Another
thought
person
they were-
thinks they're like sticks. These are forearm width, sharpened into points stakes, like what you would kill a vampire with.
So actually, I'm going to turn it into a tiny hand saw
Okay.
and start sawing.
Okay. It'll probably take you 3 turns to saw through one of these.
This is fun.
Just got nothing else to do. Just let him be.
It's a +2 saw.
Alright.
Let him just do it.
It's Havoc's turn.
Victus, you can throw the guy on my horse. I can get out of here quickly.
It's too late.
I'm on the far side. I have a strength of minus. Look at my arms.
His intelligence isn't much better, apparently.
Those of you who make a perception check that's above 5 or something, because I'm pretty sure you're all staring at the caster, see a whip wrap around his neck, and then he gets yanked in this direction.
I wanted to kill him.
Too bad.
There's still 3 more orcs here. It's Dr. Hippocampus' turn.
You can still polymorph havoc.
I'll turn him into a yak. He'll appreciate that.
I will kill you IRL. I am emotionally unstable.
5-foot step. Then I point to the greatsword and it goes flying towards this guy.
Okay, make your attack.
Damn.
You suck.
The second one probably is. The first one is a 19.
19 hits.
Yay!
And the other one is a
29.
Yeah. It's higher than 19 hits.
That's actually critical too, so.
Confirm.
No.
You're gonna get you some new dice, sir.
Actually, that's still +11, so that's a 20. 9 plus 11.
9? Yes. So that crits.
Hey!
That's gonna do some damage.
First attack. First one hits for 9 damage.
Okay.
That's not too bad.
10 damage. The second one,
And
that's a little better.
That's okay, I don't do any damage.
20 damage.
20 damage. So it was basically 10 and 20, was it?
Yeah.
That's 30.
Right? That gets this guy. You lop his head off after, you get him halfway through and then you finish him off. He was technically dead in the first one, but not actually point-wise. But yeah, and then there's two orcs left. But it's Atlas Blue's turn.
Fuck them up.
Shabba-dabba-doo.
We could
Where are
use
those
some
orcs?
chickens.
Those two dimes.
Yeah, 2 dimes.
Far and loose.
far loose.
Okay.
Goose.
I see.
Is Baleful Polymorph reversible?
A little bit.
Yeah. It just have to be a
Not by me.
me.
Can Havoc save against 25?
Can you see Havoc? No. He has full cover against you.
Where is he?
What does not do this now?
Let's see. This guy was
over
here.
here
So
somewhere.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh yeah, he gets big now.
He's here.
Right, that's why. Havoc gets big!
There's something big out there!
Yeah, it's Havoc! I'm gonna do an intelligence check to see if I can figure out that's probably Havoc after seeing the whip.
You have no idea.
It's a 5.
Something big is out there with a whip.
Probably a Baylor demon!
Probably a Baylor demon.
Hit it with everything.
I don't know why they had one in the basement, but they got one.
Atlas will teleport 100 feet up into the air.
Okay.
And then he'll blind the guy on this side.
All right.
DC. 19.
19.
What do you see with your
20,
self eyes?
what kind of save?
Oh, hang on. It's more than 19.
Well, even if
20.
20
And it's a fortitude save.
passes with spades. Technically, he would have passed if it was either his reflex or his will, because 17 plus 3 is 20.
No, it's covered.
Yeah, but it's 17 plus 8, so it's 25.
I see what you mean.
It doesn't forget which plus 1, does it?
I've been forgetting to put
He's beyond the range.
sneak attack shit on people again.
All right, it is
Then
now.
I'll fly like another. How fast can I fall?
I don't know.
It's 10 feet per second.
Don't you feather fall?
So yeah, so it's 60 feet around.
Okay, yeah, I'll drop like 60. Yeah, hang on. That won't put me below the firewall. All right, I'll just fly another 25 feet up.
Well, it'll be 10 meters per second, so that'll be...
Come back up.
Only one orc has a bow left, and he will shoot up. Does a 28 hit you?
Yes, so I'll cast Windy Escape.
Okay.
And I realized that my last use of Windy Escape was wrong entirely.
12, so you take 2 damage.
Alright.
And his second arrow rolled a
Should
2.
you be
so that's probably
alive?
not gonna hit you.
No.
Is that what you were saying?
No.
I would be really nearly dead.
Do I need to heal you? Get down from there.
It depends.
Get out from there.
Because it's the attack, so the attack action is the one character acting.
Okay.
So each person...
So retroactively move your health down to 5.
No, I didn't take that much damage, though. Because it was 10, 11, 7, and another value that I can't quite remember.
It was
but
like 5.
It was less than 10. So it would have been 5, 7, 12, 22 damage.
22 damage.
Right.
So take that.
So it only blocks the first 10?
I can only block 10. I get DR 10 for one actor. Because it's an immediate reaction and I can't do it more than once.
So when
That
I was
does
on the
make-
boat, I would
That
have
makes me
killed
feel a
you.
little bit better. Go away.
Going back to the pirate
Stay
ship.
on that side of the
would have
screen.
killed you.
Whose turn is it now? Bye guys. Oh, we've got this guy over here who doesn't have a
34
bow anymore. He's going to run out through this gate.
Smart guy.
That's how much you fall in 6 seconds.
at terminal velocity.
Yes.
Zool.
I get the guy, whoever this is, on my horse and I get him out of here.
Okay.
Is he, on my way out, is he an elf or a, what?
He's a human.
He's a human.
Oh,
God damn it!
There was only one elf.
So, what I do then is...
Unceremoniously kick him off my horse once he's safe.
Pretty much, I get him all the way around this corner, that way no way can hurt him, and I kind of just...
Get following on top of the building and just hears, "What are you doing?"
Okay, more like a push, not like anything malicious, but more like a get off. I got to get back.
Not a malicious push.
Not a malicious push. Just from a horse.
I didn't like.
Does he break a
But
leg?
no, it's a light horse.
It's a horse.
He takes a single point of damage.
Yeah.
It's a sprain.
And then
I sense evil actions beyond the wall.
How much would you say getting the guy on the horse was for part of my action?
Your movement action. So that was your standard action.
Okay, so I can still go.
So technically, you couldn't actually have pushed him off the horse.
Okay, so
you brought him onto the horse and then you moved him out of the area.
Okay, and then that's pretty much the end of my turn then.
Yes.
Okay.
Wally.
I do nothing. I'm just keeping the firewall up.
Okay.
Let's just move this along. I don't want to waste a spell on one.
It's not the firewall remains up, and China's internet is secure. Whistler.
I'm gonna help Victus.
Somebody go through the fire!
I've been holding it up. I got 4 more rounds of this.
I can't go through the fire. I'm a rogue.
I'll die.
Everyone else can do it.
It's just 2d6 points of damage. You're fine.
I have 50 health.
Okay, so you're now sawing on this thing with him?
But I'm an
Yeah, let me help you.
3 turns. You said it would take me.
You
3
two are the
turns.
worst.
Griff.
Do something.
Look, I can't teleport,
Please.
man.
Alright.
For the love of God.
I would use the rest of my shit, but we're gonna rest, so fuck it.
And whack him.
And punch him.
Okay. Before you do that,
That was a mistake.
and before you use that teleport, no. So wait, hang on. What are you doing? You teleport to him, and you're going to hit him with your fist, or are you going to hit him with your sword?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't use that teleport when you do this. Ooh.
Fonts.
You still have those telepoint spaces.
Telepoints.
Telepoints. When you do this.
Okay.
Okay. Now make your attack.
I feel like I should feel emptier than I do.
Don't feel a spell.
Still got some juice.
Some juice. So wait, you're attacking with the sword?
22.
22.
Just kill it.
And that's that ends.
Okay.
He's dead.
I don't know.
I believe it's a D8 for a longsword.
Okay.
Plus 5.
Plus your strength modifier.
6, 7, 8.
7, 8.
Plus anything else?
9.
Your prayer point.
Well, I'm too far away now.
13 damage. That'll kill him.
Cool.
When he does that, I see him, and it's like we've been practicing his sword fighting skills. You just hear me clapping up there.
There's a little bit more to this because
So proud.
the sword is in your hand. You intend to teleport to him and then hit him with the sword. But what you do instead is you hit him with the sword and then teleport to him.
Does that hurt your mind?
I hit him with the sword and then teleport to him?
Yes.
So I got...
That's cool. Whatever it is, just go with it, man.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay.
So like a time
you
tunnel
get a
opens up.
feel, that this weapon may have a number of charges per day that will allow you to make a melee attack as a ranged attack and then teleport to its target.
We'll
You'll have to experiment to figure out how many charges you have.
Does the camera stay in place as you appear next to him and stab him, and then the camera zooms in?
Maybe.
Okay.
I feel like a time tunnel opened up.
Maybe you're going faster than the speed of light, so you reach your destination before you even left.
Sure, let's do that.
I think it's time. Okay,
All
it's
right.
not speed of light.
Havoc, are you back there?
And that is the end of initiative.
What?
2 hours later.
You missed out on a piece of cheese. I didn't see that.
Can we get the guys out of the
So,
hole?
with a little bit more time and a bit of
Time!
finagling, you can rescue these 2 more prisoners.
Squeaky chair.
It's the chair.
And one of them, the last human there, introduces himself as Jack Fennel, and explains how he and the other prisoners had been captured on the road. They were kept in a fortress in the mountains, and the 5 of them were chosen because they were the hardest workers of the ones left alive, and they were brought here to work on building this sort of staging area for attacks on Anguith, because the orcs had already taken Halfton. And he describes that there is a big fortress of the orcs built into the mountains just beyond where the road forks north and south to
Jack.
west. Jack Fennel, yes.
Can I call you Jack?
Captive Jack Fennel.
Can I call you Captain? Can I call you Jack?
Yeah, you can call me Jack.
Okay. Jack. How many prisoners are left in the fortress?
I've been here for a couple of weeks, so they may have gotten more, and those that were already there may have died. I have no idea.
Before you left, how many were there?
Probably 30.
And are they doing raiding parties on the entire area? Do you think we'd probably be attacked?
I mean, considering the fact that they were able to take this town, I mean, it was already in ruins, but, I mean, they murdered the militia and stole their gear and stuff. I don't know.
Oh, let me put that back down.
Yeah.
Jack, I will say, I get a real sense of deja vu hearing about your story.
Really?
Yes. It seems very familiar to what happened to us.
Yeah, I was just traveling on the road and I got knocked out, and then when I woke up I had a bag over my head.
This seems to be their normal strategy. But somehow we became stronger from this rather than being in prison.
I don't know. I got a spear through the chest the last time that happened. Still have that scar, man.
Atlas touches the ground and he's got like an arrow in his abdomen.
Atlas, are you okay?
How much damage did you
Is this the first time you've ever been hit with something?
A little bit.
It hurts. Welcome to the club.
I cast a Cure Moderate Wounds on Atlas.
I'm going to do a heal check to pull the arrow out.
Pushes it in.
I got a 15.
And I forgot if Cure Moderate Wounds is a D10, D4,
D6. It's 2d8.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah.
And then plus your caster level.
Yeah, so 2D8. So that'll be
Yeah, it's a lot.
3.
Yeah, it's a big one.
Why don't you do light?
17 points of healing.
I'm going to see Victus attempting this heal.
This is.
And I'm going to come up and give my opinion.
You can just help.
That's actually a 16.
You did just barely better.
I did. Unless I use my surgeon skill. That's a 19. I would count this as surgery to remove an arrow.
I feel like you might have
You want?
They're arguing over something trivial about which way to pull the arrow.
No, you want to pull in the direction of the point. Because
No, but that's the argument they're having.
That's not exactly
As
true.
it magically heals up.
Yeah, as it magically heals. It just...
Does the arrow push itself out, or is...
Yeah, it pushes itself out with the magic heal.
Oh,
I give Atlas a piece of cheese for the trailer bombardment.
Ooh.
So, Jack,
That's a muffin top.
Oh,
That is offensive.
And let's just say that people
Towards
told me
fat
about Griff's little time thing.
Oh, sweet.
Well, you were able to... Oh, yeah, because you're out. Okay.
Yeah.
Havoc stumbles through here, covered in gore and slightly steamed.
I see how it is. The elf doesn't light my fire.
You doing okay over there, Havoc?
Who?
There's a big firewall. Who's talking behind it?
No, I put it back down.
Okay.
It's over. I dropped it finally.
How many did you kill, Havoc?
Just the 4.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to start hunting for knives in the dead bodies of the orcs.
Alright, you managed to recover the knives that you threw, and you get 2 more crude orcish knives.
Cool. Are they just regular old daggers?
Yeah, regular old daggers.
Atlas, do you need more healing?
This cheese has a sponge consistency. There's no moisture in it. Use a little bit more healing. In a cup of water, in a glass of milk.
What about you, Havoc?
Maybe you guys should have just taken a bite out of a chunk of, like, hard cheddar.
Does Havoc need anything?
No.
Alright, I cure light wounds on Atlas.
Jack, you told us how many prisoners you think there are. 30.
Roughly.
But you didn't tell us how many orcs there are.
More than I was able to count.
More than 30.
One would assume more than 30, yes.
Your voices.
So that's why
I keep changing voices.
Jack, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Can you say the words to me? You come to me on my father's wedding during my daughter's wedding.
Why would I do that?
I don't know.
It doesn't seem particularly appropriate. I would like to perhaps like get out of this area.
Okay.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
It's my horseback.
Don't
I'll make for the safety of Anguith.
Don't do that.
We got bad news. Don't go there. Anguith has been. Anguith is in a tough place.
Oh no, not more orcs.
Let's just say a giant pig ate a tree.
Warhawk.
And the tree, kind of being evil, leaked ooze.
Spoilers: the tree was evil. People might not have known that.
What we're saying is you should go to Port Nova.
You should go to Port Nova.
Also, don't
It's a
touch
long
the
way.
It's a long way to Port Nova. You can equip yourselves with the weapons from these orcs, and some of us might be able to teleport.
I'm not a fighter and I haven't eaten in like 3 days.
It's a good
Do the
Let's
orcs
get you guys some
fair.
food.
Do the orcs have any horses?
No, the orcs do not have any horses.
Atlas spends this like 10-minute span of conversation mending his clothes. No, he uses the spell.
Atlas, you also get 11 hit points.
Who knows?
I don't have that spell ready.
Who knows? Create food and water.
I do not have
So
that.
silver
does. I can, but I don't have that spell ready. If
I can
wait
make-
until morning. I could.
I can make water.
Yeah, we can just give you. Let's give you some water, and then we'll give you some rations.
I pour them a lot of lager for them.
Okay.
Such a nice guy.
I also have rations I can give him.
Yeah.
On a very empty stomach.
You get rations.
He only gives rations to the elf.
I only have 4 trail rations. I'm gonna see about.
We've got a shit ton saved up that Victus has. That Victus.
Oh,
Atlas has.
Atlas has a lot.
Has
And
a
we
lot of trail
also
rations.
Yeah.
also have boss on.
No, he's got fancy.
Okay.
What was the name of the place we're going to?
The deep woods?
I'm asking. Yeah.
So you guys go up to Atlas and ask him for his fancy trap rations?
Yeah, if we could borrow some fancy
you know what I
rations to
do?
kill these people.
No.
My fancy rations are just alcohol.
They are?
These orcs
I didn't buy any food.
Hey.
What?
No.
What about? Could I hear?
Exploring one of the buildings finds a couple of sides of beef, probably taken from a slaughtered cow somewhere.
Okay. Does it look as though it need to be purified?
I could probably do with a bit of purification.
Yeah.
I purify it.
Cool.
Let's cook that.
Give the survivors rations enough to get to Porto Nova.
Fantastic.
They are still unarmed. They're not able to arm themselves, and it's a long way.
Yeah, but they can check in. Anguith had survivors.
Atlas, how far can you teleport?
No.
Like 1,000 miles.
Could you teleport these guys over to Port Nova real quick?
There's too many people.
There isn't any interference.
It's not that. I don't think you can carry that many people.
I can only take 3 people with me.
Can you do it? How many times can you teleport?
Then we'd have to wait for me.
Well, I can go there once.
Yeah.
And then come back.
Mhm.
And then that's it.
That's it.
That's 3 people we don't have to worry
Is that
about.
daily?
Leaving 5.
103 daily.
To take the weakest people, the elves have the lowest constitution, the lowest health.
We could do that and then rest.
Or we could just send them on their way.
We
They'll be
stab you
fine.
in
Because I'd like to recharge my shit too.
Can we say that we rest, teleport them?
Wait.
Well, it's up to Atlas if he wants to teleport.
And then go to the deep woods.
Depends on how many days you want to stay here.
1.
None.
Just the 1. It's on fire. It smells bad. And there's a lot of.
I put the fire out!
I mean,
Was on fire.
it's... These orc attacks aren't going to stop unless that stronghold is taken.
I know, and we're thinking of maybe taking care of it,
We're going to
right?
deep
Yes!
No, we got...
Yes!
We
You
have
have my
purpose.
support, Victus.
We have purpose. We don't have time to off track.
Can I like, give you a bro pin?
You can't.
Victus?
We're 10 people. I'm not going to.
Yeah, thank you.
If
Stronghold.
1, we're going to get constantly attacked on our way there.
Okay.
2, we might
It's
as
not
well
true.
take out the orcs. Otherwise, they're going to constantly attack us on the way there.
Okay.
Or probably hunt after us.
The
We just
bird-
killed a bunch of people.
The bird's already dead. It won't matter in a couple more days.
Yeah,
Jack.
that's a really
Jack, you.
Yes.
Did you say you were at the fortress?
Yes, I was.
Describe it to me. In fact, draw it. I give him a piece of paper.
Let's see, actually. I need to find it.
Wait, how many of them are there? Oh, there's
Alright, Atlas.
3 of them.
there's 8.
If you can get us there, we'll fireball and come back. Just call it a day.
we got to do a carpet bomb.
Yeah, can we call in like a quick AC-130 on that?
Well, between the two of us, I can drop 3 fireballs. You can drop how many? Oh, maybe 4 actually now.
5 plus
Hold on.
3, 4, 5, 6, 11.
Well, it's carved into a cave
I can drop
in the
6.
mountainside.
Hey, Vacation time!
You can't exactly fly over and drop spells as you were doing.
We don't have to. We just have to get on the top point and just aim down and just blast them a few times.
The ceiling's too low for that.
I could wall them in.
Cave.
Stone shape them.
Cave.
I can do that with you.
Starve them out.
This will be a siege, proper-like.
But the area that I've seen looks something like this.
Wow.
You're a fast drawer, Jack.
I'll take a
Nothing
picture
else
of
to
that.
do in the clink, right?
No, yeah, I'm
Pretty bored, right?
actually quite good at sketching.
Is that the inside of the cave?
That's the inside of the cave.
Okay.
The thing that's the wall here
Yep.
is built to seal off the cave.
I see.
So we can just stone shape them in and leave them for good?
Well, we want to save the people, probably.
Yeah, there are
We
people.
can stone shape a tunnel out for them and then
We can't
seal 'em?
just.
So we can stone shape a tunnel for the people that the orcs can't tunnel out of?
And then we'll stone shape them in so they can't get out.
That sounds stupid.
I mean, I may not look like much, but before they took my spellbook, I was going to be apprenticed to the wizard college, and I wasn't able to use any of my spells
In the thing?
Yes.
In the stronghold?
in the stronghold.
Could the entire stronghold
In fact-
be made of?
In the general vicinity of the stronghold, I had no powers.
Oh, we
I
can't
can't
go there.
explain it.
Yeah, we're not going there.
Let's
That's
go, we're gonna skip it.
Yeah, that's like all of us.
We're gonna
You
skip it.
magic pieces of shit.
It's
Oh,
not
somebody
worth
can't
it.
cast spells, and now everybody's unable to do anything.
Listen, I took an arrow to the chest.
Do you know how many arrows I've taken during our times together?
Do you know how many I've taken?
One.
That's right.
You didn't like it.
I'm gonna buff Victus's diplomacy here.
Whiskers, you have no vote. You killed our own teammate.
I have done nothing but atone for
Kill
my
their teammate.
sins since that moment.
Well, I'm going to Deepwood.
I'm going to Deepwood.
Bunch of wimpy motherfuckers.
You
Listen,
might
without
wanna-
us, it would
Wimpy
take you a week to
motherfuckers.
get there.
Can't even take out an orc.
We just took out how many?
You know what you sound like? You sound like a bitch.
Sound like a bitch.
Jack, let me ask you something.
Ain't even got scales.
Tell me more about your magical inclinations.
Well, well, first I was caught off guard and beaten within an inch of my life. That may have had something to do with it. Secondly,
It could be that.
when I awoke and we were in a carriage, being taken towards this fortress, when we neared it, like within about a mile or so, I just got the worst headache and I couldn't concentrate on anything. I failed a will save of some kind.
He's out.
Did it feel like there was a singular point that it was coming from? Or just a
It
general...
got worse as we got closer, and there were these strange totems overlooking the cavern we were in that radiated menace. It's like it's a set piece or something that makes more to the combat than just killing orcs.
So we're not going there, right?
We're
We
going to
are
go there.
going
We made that as an agreement.
I think more than half of our party here, and for some reason
There are
have it-
elves there.
Pretty sure half
There
of the
were a
party.
number of elves.
This whole entire time I've been silent, just sitting in the back listening. You hear the elves, and my eyes just kind of pick up.
Your eyes.
My ears just. Whoop. That does not work that way.
I don't know if the
Yeah.
elves don't have the...
Grab your eye under your
they
sweater.
don't. No, they don't. Okay, my eyebrows go up. How about that one?
It changed
He
3
gets a little
times.
risen in his pants. You know.
Well, you know what? I think it sounds like fun.
Yeah, Alice.
That's the spirit.
This wasn't very much fun, though.
We'll try to keep you less stabbed.
He points to the arrow, by the way. Atlas does.
I know.
Yeah.
I know that was a description for our viewer.
Yes. Our viewer singular.
Thanks,
See you later.
Thanks, Greg.
Do we want
You
to
know
know
what,
your
Atlas?
Hmm?
I'm willing to make a deal with you.
Huh.
If you're willing to come with us,
Yeah.
You're gonna die.
I can't get the gloves. These gloves catch arrows real good.
Oh,
They might help
you think so?
Yeah.
if you want.
Don't you still need like high dexterity to use them?
Do you?
I don't know.
Who gave him the
Atlas knows
gloves?
how they work. He identified it. He identified them.
You know how they work.
Yeah, but me personally doesn't know
I don't know.
because I didn't give them the gloves.
They're Fletcher gloves.
Yeah.
Gloves of Fletcher.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Fletcher.
Well, we've got 2 holdouts.
This is a mistake. We're gonna die.
You're gonna die.
I can fight with a weapon.
Well, then you're not gonna die.
Some of them can't.
He's got a sword.
Yeah, your sword is very confusing to me, by the way.
Confusing to me too.
Yeah, just throwing that out there. Raven says he doesn't like it. You should get rid of it.
Who's Raven?
You know who Raven
His
is.
sword.
Who's Raven?
His
Shut up,
sword.
Whiskers.
Pardon me.
I'm very upset with you for suggesting this.
I suggested this.
He's supporting.
No.
I like to imagine that Whistler is this huge 6'5" guy, barrel chest. He's got a full beard, and everyone just keeps on calling him a girl.
It's a very,
Jack, where'd you go?
I'm right here.
Oh, God, stop doing that.
Yes.
How far away is the fortress?
Probably 2 days' journey into the mountain foothills. You'll have time to prepare at least.
Does anybody know how to make?
Or you could call upon the wizards of Portanova. I'm sure they could solve the problem if you guys don't want to.
Say
Sounds
bombs.
easy.
Atlas will take out his
Pen.
I mean,
Does anyone who can take do a?
they're very competent
Yeah, but
and powerful wizards.
they're also not so great at like.
No, they're not.
Through.
Can anyone do a geography test to see if this place is even on our actual route to where we are going, or if this is going to be a complete out of the way?
Yeah, it's exactly on the road that you've been taking so far.
Okay.
And it's right where you would follow the road north.
Okay, that's all I want to know.
Are we going to take an 8-hour rest before we go up there?
Yeah, it's 2 days.
Oh, it's 2 days. Yeah.
So following the road, you'd be taken within that area of weird magic that you
We'd
described.
be going right past it.
Do we have a?
Down the road.
Right down the road.
Do we have any way to
Nope.
construct explosives?
No.
If we want to blow up that
Doctor?
that
totem?
Yeah.
Well, you got a small saw. I reckon we could get through it with that. How did that work earlier for you?
It takes a little bit.
Good.
It also might be a stone totem, in which case I'd need a stone saw.
Yes.
I don't.
Can we just dispel the magic?
Not if you can't cast magic.
There's the
What
rub.
if you cast it outside the range of where it's interrupting you?
What if it's too far?
Does Dispel Magic have a range of over a mile?
No, it has a range of medium. Which is 200 feet.
I have a question. This is more of a meta question.
Okay.
What is the crafting to make explosives?
Alchemy.
Alchemy.
Hey,
Hey,
Doctor!
Dr. Hippocampus.
He's not an
I think he's
alchemist.
looking it up.
Yeah. I don't know if I can make bombs. That might be a specific thing to the alchemist class.
You can make alchemist fire.
I can make
That would be
alchemist fire,
okay.
probably.
What happens if we drop some of that red or blue stuff?
These totems were an amalgam of wooden logs and some sort of strange metal with symbols carved into it.
This does remind me.
Havoc stiffens.
Havoc. Calm down, man.
Not like that. Shut up.
Havoc, what do you know about this?
I don't know anything. That might be a lie.
I'm
I was
gonna
gonna say lies.
here's zone of truth.
Zone of truth.
Okay. What's the will save on your zone of truth?
I think it's like a 15.
He passes.
He passes.
Yeah.
It is.
Bummer.
13 plus 4.
Let me double check.
I'm not asking you as a.
If it's higher than a 17.
Yeah, no. Oh, my phone's dead. Yeah, it's not higher than a 17.
It is.
It's a second level spell, so it's not.
Yeah.
It's like 15.
Havoc, I'm not asking you to tell us everything you know, just what we would need to know.
Just everything you know.
Yes, it is new.
It sounds like they're using hobgoblin magic.
Dark magic.
Is there a way to destroy these totems in a specific way?
I mean, knocking them over would probably do.
Okay. No, I didn't know if there was something specific. So it's in the structure of the totem itself, not like some crystal that we have to break.
Well, the ones that we have tend to be made from adamantium. It sounds like they've jury-rigged something, but that means they would have had to get their hands on, I guess, a catalyst.
We've dealt with catalysts before.
Have you?
No, you
Sounds
haven't.
Yeah,
I was gonna say,
I
talking about
don't
Whistler.
think Whistler's been a part of any.
you guys-
Unless he's the one who set him up. We need to
Whistler
kill
was at
Whistler's-
Thanksgiving dinner or Thanksgiving dinner.
That's true.
Yeah, excuse me.
Was that a?
Although there wasn't a catalyst.
There wasn't a
catalyst
catalyst. You mean this catalyst? Wait, do I still have one?
No, I
No.
know.
Okay.
It's a tiny little pebble at this point.
All right. Then we need to figure out what we're going to do with these POWs that we have, and then
Let them go. Back
Let
to
it
Porto
go.
Novo.
So we gave them supplies. We did not give them weapons.
Well, if he's just going to teleport them, does it matter?
It only takes
it would take them
3
3
at
days
least
to
5.
teleport them all.
I mean, counting today and then the 2 days of travel, that's 3 days.
Yeah,
But then he has to come back farther with his teleport. He won't know where to
that's
go.
fine. Well, you could use the swamp
Could you make a
teleport.
teleportation circle on the floor of the cart?
Wait,
I don't know teleportation.
you only need to do it once
Why?
because I can just tap my belt.
But then you'll go
back.
back.
No.
Yeah,
no.
and then he teleports to us,
But then we can keep switching.
and then we can keep switching. So he only uses up one
We're
teleport,
leapfrogging it.
Okay.
or he only use.
This sounds like the boat with the chicken, the grain, and the fox.
Yeah, it does, right? How many different moves do you have to make?
But it
I'd
would
have to
be-
use 2 teleports. We
How
can
many
get it- we can get it
teleports?
done today.
Yeah, we could get it done today.
Yeah, so long as the teleportation belt has the range.
Have we found out how much range it has?
No.
Why don't you do a teleport here?
Let's
so
do
you know
it
how to get
once.
back.
Yeah, all right, Jack. You're staying with us.
Okay.
You got to fight with us.
You got to die.
Oh,
You can be
Could
our.
I get a spell book?
No.
Oh!
Jack boy, Jackorama.
Don't you have like a second spellbook?
No.
Yes,
the
you
third
do!
spell book.
Jack,
You don't.
You gotta go!
Dispel magic.
Oh man.
Jack!
We're not dealing with that bullshit today.
I don't need to keep it. I just need to memorize my first level spells.
Jack. That's what I wanted to know. Thank you.
I'm a level 1 wizard.
That's what I wanted. That's what I needed to know. All right, yeah, I'll hand him. Oh, actually, Volley,
No.
no. Give him my backup.
Give him the backup.
All right.
Actually,
What spells are in there? He knows one
Give him
first
backup,
level
backup.
spell.
yeah, give him the backup. You have the list of
Oh,
what's
those
in
spells are like really pointless. That's like magic missile.
there. Yeah.
All right. He prepares magic missile.
Okay,
That's what he's got.
maybe there's a better one.
Oh, color spray.
Color spray's not.
What's the range of magic missile?
It was he's got
Because he could be our
detect,
fire support.
detect undead could be good.
I mean,
Could
it's
it?
one
Fighting
capacity.
orcs?
Yeah, but
It's
maybe
not much fire support.
Maybe.
Well,
Every bit counts.
We're gonna start setting up camp because clearly we're camping here for the night.
yeah.
Or just do it outside of town.
Prepare
What?
detect undead.
We should do it outside of town.
Why?
Detect undead.
That's the
This town
one.
is on fire.
No, it's not.
That magic missile you're gonna cast is gonna do
I
nothing.
put the
buddy.
fire out.
Nothing. But that detect undead, that could just come in so clutch you wouldn't even know. Atlas teleports with three prisoners.
Is he trustworthy?
Mostly no. All right, I'm gonna give him 5 seconds, and then I'm gonna tap.
So Atlas goes
I
to
spin my
Porto
belt in
Nova.
front.
Okay. Where in Porto Nova do you want to go?
Holy
Oh,
There's a
Conversation
couple
circle.
places you probably know well.
Is
Go to the
he
house.
drawn anywhere?
Atlas knows
go to
Taz's place.
Yeah.
Okay.
And with a 96, that is still good enough to go somewhere that I'm very familiar with.
Right.
Yep. Really close to failing though.
Yeah.
Just end up somewhere
Yeah,
else.
just somewhere else.
Oh no, we're in the rift.
Right, you drop them off.
I tap my belt after 5 seconds.
Okay. You are now in Taz's place.
Wow.
And
she's like, oh yeah.
No,
no,
she's
she's back with the caravan.
That's right. Dang it.
And Atlas is back with the caravan.
These belts have unlimited power.
unlimited power.
Maybe they've just got the power of the coolest dude wearing them. We don't know. I go and grab... I'll grab as many dudes as I think... How many are left?
How many dudes you
There's
touched?
5.
3.
You teleported
I took 3.
3.
Well, 2 ran off already, didn't they?
2
On their own?
Well, so
They
there was
went
8,
back.
right?
Yeah.
There was originally 8. He teleported 3 into the woods. They're still in the woods. He has teleported 3 of the 5 that we rescued back to Porto Nova. So there's 2 left in the town. And there's 3 somewhere in the woods without food. And
Who are in the woods?
The 3 that you teleported originally. when you did this at the very
Didn't
beginning.
you just bring them back to the caravan?
Yeah, they were at the caravan.
They were out of caravan, yes.
So presumably we didn't just stick around in this burnt-out town. We went back to our caravan.
All right. So then there
it's just
are
the 5.
5 people left.
All right, I'll link hands with 5 people, and then Grip touch this belt. My hands. There we go.
All right, you teleport, leaving the 5 behind. Victus appears amongst the 5 of them.
What happened? Why am I holding hands with 3 dudes?
All right.
Oh!
Back.
All right, you let go. With 4 people.
No.
All right,
You can't take people with you with the belt.
we've done it before.
When? I don't think you have.
No.
I'm pretty certain we did.
No, I don't think we have.
Yeah, because Taza went with him.
When?
Actually, that sounds right.
Yeah.
And I think we also did a combat trick
I don't remember though.
where we like took someone up in the sky and then dropped them.
I don't think we did. I think we talked about that. but we
Yeah,
never did it.
we might not have done that. I don't know. I don't remember.
I've only remember us doing single people teleports.
Yeah.
Okay.
In either case, I'm nerfing it so you can't take people along. It's just the 2 people with the belts.
Yes.
But it has an infinite range. of
Wait!
people.
It has the range of teleport.
Before you teleport,
Hmm?
I take off the belt and I just put it on one of the people.
How would that work? But be that bad.
Then-
Then we lose the belt.
Yeah.
No, because then it would be. I would switch places back. Yeah, that wouldn't work.
No, because we can.
Yeah.
Wait, can the belt work on inanimate objects? Can you put the belt on like
Why doesn't
a
he
rock?
just
They
teleport
test
one
it
at a
in the
time?
campsite, like trying to teleport with like a piece
Yeah.
of wood,
Can you
a log.
I can
get like 3 more.
Okay, all right.
So
you do that.
You and I'll come back, and then I'll cast teleport
Okay.
with 3 passengers, and
So
go
you-
back.
So you bring 3 more people, so there's 2 left, and now the both of you are in Port Nova.
Ah, shit! I just realized that as soon as I cast the spell too.
All right, and we both got these teleport belts.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna have to just take a nap, man. That's it. I'm spent.
All right. Well, let's hope they don't move.
All right, I go with bed.
Is there a way to communicate with them? Wait, how much money do you have on you?
$22,000.
Do you want to go get a silver mirror?
Ah, yeah, we should. Thanks for remembering.
Are one of the 2 people left in camp, or one of them an elf?
No, they took the elf first.
Thank you.
We start setting up camp. I can't.
Okay.
Yep.
You guys
We
can't
realized
where you were?
we realized the error of their ways. We're starting up a camp because we know that tomorrow they'll be back.
Atlas goes into town and looks for a really fucking fine mirror. Silver.
Sure.
In gold.
You can find one.
Is it worth 1,000 pieces?
You have to probably go to 1 or 2 shops before you do, but you eventually find one, yeah.
Alright.
It's got like a little handle. It's,
Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast style, yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Alright. And then I go to bed. I go back to my room. I prepare rope trick, and I crawl up into my extra dimensional space. And you hear the jazz, the faint prestidigitation jazz.
I'm always going to try to do his rope trick now because he's going to be like, what the fuck is this spell?
Well, no, because he's in Port Nova and you're in...
No, but I'm doing it back at camp.
Oh, so what does your extra dimensional space feel like?
It's actually very...
A sex dungeon.
Oh my god.
And the molestation comes back.
Oh, no, it's very simple. It's just basically bed and couch.
You don't get to put things in it.
Okay, well, in my mind, there's a bed and a couch in there.
So you're just standing in nothing.
Yeah. Exactly.
Nothing.
It's
and
my
there's
own
just-
space. No, I have my tarp and shit and everything, so it's just a little room.
Nobody is here to set alarm tonight.
There is no one to set alarm tonight.
I can if you want.
If you want to,
Alright, I'll do it.
do it.
Alright, alarm is set up.
I set up my fancy tent.
Alright, fancy tent.
I mean, it's not like we sleep. Are we practicing more sword fights tonight? I need
I'm
to know.
going to practice with Whiskers for as long as I can, Dr. Hippus as long as I can, and Volley as long as I can, and then I think there's still going to be like an hour to myself where I'm going to cast Speak with Haunt.
Ooh.
Speak with what?
Haunt.
So, the night's train goes by.
I think I can.
Victus, is there anything you want to do?
I don't have any money.
I would like to do something.
You can try and change that. Yeah.
I'm going to try and craft a war
She's not in
drought.
town.
A war what?
A special drought. A hobgoblin war drought.
Okay.
Ooh.
What is the DC for that?
It's a DC 20 craft.
Alright, alchemy.
I have a
Draft.
Alright,
below it.
make that draught.
Draft.
Jeez. A 19 plus 15.
Alright, you successfully craft a hobgoblin war draught.
Ooh.
A war drop?
War draught.
What does that do?
Draft. No one cares.
A hobgoblin war drought. It's a foul-smelling alchemical blend of raw alcohol, mashed grubs, and medicinal mushrooms. A hobgoblin under the effects of hobgoblin war drought ignores all penalties resulting from fatigue and shake conditions for 10 minutes.
Seems pretty pointless.
And it does. We've got one hobgoblin here who's sworn off drinking.
It's not really alcohol.
One of the ingredients was strong alcohol.
He doesn't need to know that.
Draft.
I'm sure he knows what it is. It's a cultural drink. I have something I want to do.
Draft.
Yeah, so you pull out your martini mixer. And you're you're like,
saying that wrong.
hey, Havoc, come over here and try this. And he's like, no.
What's the spelling of it? I just realized. It'll be interesting.
Alright, what's there?
Yeah, I haven't prayed to my God since they blessed me with my powers.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of a problem.
It's been like a week.
I mean, I've
You gotta do that every morning to get your spells, you know
Well,
that.
I've been saying that I've been praying for my spells, but I want to make sure I send a personal message
Okay.
today, because I feel like that's something I should do. And I
Dear God, it's me, Whistler.
yeah,
Love you, Hardy Face.
yeah, I'm following in the path.
Alright, as you do, all the time, you pray, and there's no answer, because that's how prayers work.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if it was. Hey, it worked that one time.
It worked that one time.
So I'm going to continue to pray.
Now, speaking of prayers that have answers. What? What's it?
I was actually going to go off of that because you just gave me a good idea. I'm also...
Okay, let's hear it.
I'm going to...
We should finish thoughts before we jump to new thoughts.
I'm going to pray to my God and ask... well, kind of like just...
You know that your God is a government.
I know.
So you need to send letters to your God.
Is it stamped 3 times?
Dear God.
Alright, speaking of prayers that have answers, tell me about how you, how the casting of the spell, Speak with Haunt works.
Speak with Haunt. Yeah, let me pull it up. I have it up for you. Do you want to just read it? Because it's long.
Just give me a brief overview.
We're just gonna DM the shit out of this one.
Yeah, it's gonna be DM the shit out of it.
Oh, it's 10-minute cast time. And then it's 1 minute per level, so 10 minutes of it being all around. Targets one haunt, saving throw will negate, so if the haunt doesn't want to talk, it doesn't have to. It can try to save. You stir a haunt to a limited sense of awareness, consciousness. It has to be around me. I have to have an aware of haunt prior to knowledge of the haunt prior to casting it. You can ask 1 question per 2 caster levels, so I think was that 5 questions. The haunt's knowledge is limited to what its original creature knew during life, including the languages it spoke. A haunt often remembers the circumstances that led to its existence, though this recollection might be from the original victim's perspective.
So basically, you've got 5 questions in 10 minutes to ask.
Basically, yeah.
Alright. So after your training is done, and those who need sleep go to sleep, and those who just want to go craft alcoholic beverages go and craft alcoholic beverages.
Well, I also want to craft some smoke sticks. Those
Yep, you can make the check to do that too.
There's actually no check on those.
Alright, then you craft some smoke sticks.
Cool. You want to buy some death sticks?
So Griff retreats to a slightly more private area.
Yeah, man.
Probably off behind a tree or something, make some excuse about like, oh, I gotta
Take
take
a
crap. And you summon up your magic and you cast Speak with Haunt.
For 10 minutes.
For 10 minutes. And once those 10 minutes are up, you feel a presence nearby, although you still do not see it. You may now ask your questions.
Okay. Who are you? You've been with me my whole life. Who are you?
Pull you out of the scabbard.
Well,
I've been waiting to talk to you.
what now? I only just got the sword. How can you be...
You've always had me.
Shit, that's the second question.
Looking at this sword blade, you can see your reflection, but it's not your reflection anymore. It's just a thin strip because it's the width of the blade, but somebody else's eyes are looking back at you.
Do they look human? Or?
Double doors.
They look human and they look feminine.
Female. Sorry, no taker.
Calm down.
You don't know. Okay.
This is just for me.
Well, shit, I've already burned 2, and I still don't know who this is.
It's a mistake.
I can cast it again, don't worry. Do you know...
Welcome, Dad.
Who are you? That's Griff's main question. Who are you?
My name is Nova, and I've been waiting a long time to speak with you.
Nova. And why is that?
Oh, I find you very interesting.
Okay.
One question.
No one else has been like me. We're just a little bit out of sync, you and I.
What do you know of my past?
Your past? Not so much. Your future? Quite a bit.
Shit.
You gotta concentrate for another 10 minutes there, Griff? Just staring at this sword? Hold on, lady.
Alright.
I'd love to meet you in person.
How does that make sense? She's dead.
I wouldn't say I'm dead.
Wait. So this is just like back and forth now, beyond the spell. Because the spell has ended.
The spell has ended. For now.
Okay. Cool.
I mean, you've got 10 minutes left or so.
Well, I only have 5 questions.
You only have 5 questions.
Burned through those pretty quick.
So,
Don't
let's
ask
just
any
talk
more
and not
questions.
ask any questions.
Okay.
I can see that'll be difficult for you.
Alright.
You should go back, and you should draw the sword all the way out. Your pull-out game is weak.
Oh!
Yeah.
But when you do that, we can talk in person, and I'd really like that.
So I can't... But I need to ask questions.
One more question.
How do I pull out the sword then all the way?
That you'll need to figure out. And with that, she fades away.
Bitch.
The sword sheathes itself without...
Yeah, the sword sheathes itself. After all this time drawing itself, it sheathes itself.
No, he wouldn't. I was gonna say I was gonna make like some kind of check to see if I recognize the voice, but I probably wouldn't.
You do not recognize it.
Yeah, okay. Well, fuck. That's a lot of information. Alright, I think Griff's gonna sit on that.
A pine cone falls kind of near you, and once it enters like your range, as if you had dropped it, it goes flying off.
Bitch. Alright, yeah, Griff's gonna kind of sit on that information and go to bed. Sleep on it. For an hour.
For an hour, yeah. The next morning comes with no incident during the night. Or at least no incidents that woke you. And those of you who have spells, have them refreshed. Those of you who took damage, heal your 10. And you may now begin anew.
Is that the sound of the sunrise?
Atlas, how many casts of teleport do you have?
3.
3?
3.
That's all we need.
Yes.
Alright. To get there.
Yep.
Get back.
Yep.
Then get there.
That's right.
Though we're going to leave behind. We're not just going to be leaving Jack behind. We're also going to be leaving another dude with us. Because there's 8.
There's only 2 people up.
Yeah.
Oh!
You've already saved 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Which means I only really need to teleport one guy.
Yeah.
I mean, we could just have that guy come along with us.
We could just save some magic and you teleport there, you put the belt on him, I teleport there,
And we lose the belt again. This is the
No, we just had this problem.
All right, never mind. It was worth a shot. All right. Well,
Do they like
Victus
appear
takes off the
and-
belt. He hands the belt to Atlas. Atlas teleports back. He puts the belt on somebody there. That doesn't work either.
Wait, I want to check something real quick. I take off the belt. I put the belt around a rock.
Okay.
It's in the house.
The rock is in the house.
rock.
No, I put it on a chair. All right. Try teleport.
You don't move.
Let's go get coffee.
it's like buffering.
How much for coffee?
For coffee?
Yeah.
It's an imported good.
From the deep woods.
I'm probably going to get some fancy food as well.
Atlas also rolls up some cigarettes.
Alright, for the cost of, 2 gold, you both get, super fancy meals.
Okay.
And for, 5 silver more, you get,
Oh, I bought a pound of tobacco earlier, so I actually have
never
the
mind. So
materials
you
for it.
use your stocks.
Dr. Hippocampus has another idea. There are arrows called arrows raining.
Okay.
Normally, arrows raining use flasks of holy water as the raining part.
Okay.
I'd like to see if I can instead use the weak anti-magic potions.
Ooh. Yeah, you can probably figure that out. That's just physics. That's just build shit.
Cool.
Is there any other kind of alchemical stuff that you want to do? Because I don't. Do you have the ring of substance?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've had all night to do alchemy stuff. Is there anything else that you wanted to do?
No.
Because these are all kind of 15 minutes. I'm gonna smoke a handful of smokes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I sort of thought of those. I'm like, that might be helpful for taking out Callus.
Everybody else is sitting around waiting for Victus and Atlas to get back.
We should probably get going back soon.
I didn't even feel hungry.
Do you want to skip the tip? Nah, we shouldn't do that.
I mean, that's our chef, isn't it? We employ him.
Did we? I thought we wanted.
Do we?
How nice is Taz's food?
Taz's food ranges from very cheap and poor to quite good. Although she usually does most of the cooking, so it's a little worse now that she's just got the help.
All right. Well, let's bounce.
Yeah, I know a great place on the seaside.
That's
That's where we went to get food.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we took a stroll down to the shore.
So you guys have a leisurely morning.
Yeah, we do. Like the sun comes up, we're eating water we're eating food as the sun comes up over the water.
Do you even need to eat?
No.
Oh.
No, I don't.
You can just do it.
Let's take a swig of whiskey. Puts that. Oh boy.
All right.
At some point, you guys teleport back.
Like 11 a.m.
Yeah, we get back.
All right. Well,
We're all packed up, ready. The campsite is cleared.
Feet tapping.
sorry, we had to deal with some robbers. You know how it is.
Like a 99, we
Zone
go flying. All right, the last two of you. Yeah, you know what?
One, we're
Jack?
keeping Jack.
No.
I would prefer if I would just go to Porta Nova.
Yeah, we can take it. He's gonna just die.
I was going
I do not doubt. I have 6 hit points.
That's probably a good idea. All right.
I'll take the last 3 guys.
Jack, it's been
The
enough.
last 2 guys.
2 guys.
You teleport him back and then you return.
All right, I'm out of 5th level spell slots.